of if you're gonna go ahead and spend this long playing, you might as well.
I mean, if you're other
Yeah,
things I've got going on.
yeah. Valerie said that she would be willing uh, to start one soon. I think she's just distracted by the WoW expansion. She said sometime in March after she gets
Oh,
past
so
the
her
initial
limit
hub.
is doing 3 things at one time that are massively complex.
She just doesn't. She doesn't make moves on anything else.
It's fair. Everybody's got limits, dude. I get it.
Okay. There is a stream going currently. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait, did we just
Yes.
did somebody
No,
just
wait, no. I mean, yes, no.
did somebody just bing bong in? Somebody just bing bonged in.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh. Oh, why are you bing bonging?
I forgot to log in until
Oh.
you said, "Hey, let's play,"
Mmm.
and then I actually logged in. I was busy talking instead of logging in.
What? You talk? No. Okay. Well, let's talk about things. When we last left our heroes, you guys were completing a rehearsal challenge that oh god, I keep forgetting her name when it comes time to say it. Her name is Boop. Falenta Sumac de Venenu. And Falenta had set up a rehearsal for you, a challenge in the theater, in an old theater, to try to give you guys a little test to make sure you guys were kind of the heroes that you said you were. And there were some interesting little things that you did in there. You attempted to put out a fire. You had to do some other like physical things. And then you got to this one place where something was supposed to happen, but there was a large demon creature bursting out of the floor of the main stage, which you then fought and killed, figuring out that the actors who were supposed to be fake fighting you at that point in time had fallen through the floor and were no longer able to be seen. You guys went underneath the stage and found some areas, some abandoned areas underneath the theater. You fought some marionettes and some ghasts that were haunting one room. And then you encountered a woman with a very large axe. And she proceeded to tell you that that she knew someone was going to come for the actors that she had captured, but she wanted to be left alone. You guys negotiated with her after Ashmog figured out that the axe she was holding was a Chilaxian executioner's axe. She kept mentioning the Ashen Man, who you guys figured out was a doomsday cult figure. And basically she wanted to be left alone in the basement, and she allowed you to leave with the prisoners since you guys successfully negotiated with her. Then you guys climbed up through the hole and took the actors with you, and met with Falenta outside the theater. When you did, she was incredibly grateful. You guys actually got some production points for this, for saving the actors that were involved in the incident. And Falenta told you that she wanted to meet the next day and talk more about the piece. So, do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, this bottle I've got here says consumption can impair my ability to operate machinery. Does that include foundry?
I'm gonna say yes. So don't
Okay.
don't do it too much.
Okay.
Although I'm gonna join you because it's gonna be a party
Okay.
tonight.
All right, let's go.
Don't you want Ashmog to be worse at murdering stuff?
Worse?
I think we
better?
have all accepted that there's a limit to what I should do in this realm.
Oh yeah, there was one interesting thing that you guys did too. You guys used the Quill of Passage to open a doorway between her area and kind of the place where everything had collapsed back in, which I thought was very clever of you.
Flack always knows when to use it.
Yep.
I really did not want to go back through that stupid room with those stupid dummies.
Yes.
Were
That
you
is
disappointed
true.
that we didn't go back through that room, Wes?
No, I was not. I as much as you guys think I like torturing you, mostly I just want to give you a challenge, and when the challenge gets too long, I get frustrated too. So
Okay.
that's a thing that happens.
It was a good room, Wes.
It was.
Yeah, I think it was a good room, Wes.
It was a good room, Wes. The soundtrack was great. Fuck those puppets.
Those
I
puppets.
was basically useless.
The puppets were jerks. Their the puppet activation was like particularly brutal for a haunt, and I didn't do much with it, but the gas that were in there are like boosted by haunts, and they are able to take over haunts. We didn't ever get to that, but anyway, it was kind of interesting.
They can take over haunt.
Yes.
Interesting.
They can shut the haunt down, and take it over for a little while. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Okay, so you guys are standing out in the dark, outside an old theater. Are you guys going to head back to your hotel that you guys are staying at and get some sleep?
On
Yeah.
the way there, I would like to. What time of day is it?
It is like nighttime. It is like 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, we can wait until morning.
Yes, it is night time.
Okay, so everybody go back to the hotel room. Give yourself a sleep for the
Hero
night.
point.
Oh yeah, everybody give yourselves a hero point too. I'll get Zarum taken care of. Hero point and sleep for the night. Burp.
Oh, I got 11 hit points restored.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens, and everybody can go ahead and give yourself max. I'm assuming that Zarum takes the time when you guys get back to the hotel to
Yeah.
just to do stuff.
I took a few hits.
It was a nasty little fight. I enjoyed that one.
There were a lot of misses, but I definitely took a few hits.
That was definitely one of the more personally terrifying monster types that I've seen. That has nothing to do with the vagina dentata.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, in no way had anything to do with any of that.
yes. Those were so cool looking.
They were cool looking.
Now I want to share them with the audience. Hold on just one moment.
Yeah. Jokes aside, they were cool.
Ghast. Here we go.
Aside, I didn't agree to that.
Oh wait, I don't see them here. I can't easily pull them up. Oh well.
I mean, Grace, do the monsters that we fight, like, actually care about consent? I don't think they do.
Goes around.
It's a
comes
big
around,
part of what makes
Ashmog.
them monsters, right?
I was about to say that exact thing, Grace.
Correct.
Oh no, they were geists. That's it. Here we go, and I'll show the scary
They were
picture.
German.
Yes. Nah. Oh wait, it didn't come up. Hold on.
All the teeth.
Why is it not coming up on my other screen here? Uh-oh. Oh, I had something maximized I wasn't supposed to maximize. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys are back in the city of Cantargo. Nope, that's not right. That is the shackles.
The shackles. Oh
Yep.
my.
Okay, so here you are in the city of Cantargo. You guys have a hotel room over here, sort of halfway between the Tari Imp and Songbird Hall. You know that Falenta has her offices set up in the hotel, the Feathered Fox, which is down here south of Aria Park and southeast of the Cantargo Opera House. And she has said for you to come and meet with her the next day to talk more about the opera.
And where did you say we are staying?
You guys were staying. See this little gray, like, let me see where it is. Hold on. You guys are staying up, like, right around here.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically about a block and a half away from
Yes.
the Opera House, the Imp, and the Hall.
Yes. And Songbird Hall, if you don't recall, is the old temple of. It was an old temple of Eridan, I believe, and then it became the Asmodean Church, and then it became, and now it is called. Pardon me. This is not Songbird Hall. I'm lying. Songbird Hall is something else. The building over here, this is considered. It's called the People's Hall, I believe, or the People's Temple. And it's now it's the old Asmodean temple that is being used as a governmental building.
That's probably fine.
All right. So if it's night.
Oh no, it's the next morning. It's the next morning.
It's morning now, and
oh,
I would
already?
assume the first thing we want to do is go pick up all of our equipment.
Correct.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good idea.
You know, before we do anything else that could possibly kill us.
I need to make a night version of this map, I think. Wait, do I have a night version of it? Let's see. Hold on. Let's try it. Does it just make it dark?
Yeah.
Just makes it really dark with no light sources. Okay.
Ah, yes, darkness.
There we go. Yes, darkness.
I approve. I approve.
Jesus.
As the only member of the party with greater dark vision.
Okay, so you guys go and pick up your armor at the location where you guys were getting all your stuff done. And what else are you doing?
Oh, good God. My hammer is now worth 2,800 gold. Honestly, let's go get breakfast. Like, for real.
Okay.
Like, some place to eat.
And a Waffle House.
I think we've earned it, yeah.
No, eat, not fight, Grace.
They could do both.
We can, well, that's what Waffle House is for.
Yeah.
Ashmog, we all know that you're not going to get in a fight when there's bacon in front of you.
Well, I mean, I can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time, Will. It's not a one or other thing. I can eat bacon and also punch someone in the face.
You're very skilled at these things.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at eating bacon.
Making bacon pancakes.
Bake some bacon and then put it in a pancake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there like a decent like place to go sit down and eat? Maybe get like I don't know, breakfast beer or some shit.
Yeah. So you actually find a place called the Enchanted Griddle. And it's kind of one of these places where they have like a big metal slab in the middle of the place and a big hood over it, and they kind of cook in the middle of the room. It's pretty straightforward stuff: slabs of meat, eggs, bread, and an ale.
Sweet.
And
Yeah,
you-
sit down and order some food and a drink.
Okay. Everybody gets a fantastic meal. It is you notice that this isn't a place where a lot of people hang out. It's more like a joint that you run into, get some food, and then haul ass out. But like, there's a pretty hefty traffic here. I mean, this is like, so this part of the island is not like the wealthiest part of the island. Okay, up north on the mainland is actually the wealthier part, but this is kind of like the arty section of town, where like there's all kinds of gentrified places, kind of junked up places that are actually pretty cool and kind of interesting. And so yeah, the Enchanted Griddle is delightful, and you guys get some good food.
Nice.
We'll have to remember this place.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, I had to step away. It was something griddle.
Yes, the Enchanted Griddle.
Enchanted griddle.
Indeed. You got really loud all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Do we think
I
the
did.
griddle really is enchanted, or is this just puffery?
I mean, you can do a perception check.
So
Here,
while I'm
what did
eating
you
and
find?
drinking, I'm going to regale the cook in the middle of the, in front of the griddle, I guess is the way you would put it.
You think that so real quick, you think that the Enchanted Griddle is not enchanted. There is a lot of smoke coming from it.
Okay.
I'm only mildly disappointed. I try not to show how disappointed I am.
Yeah.
I was like very excited when we saw the sign,
Yeah.
and we were walking in, and then we go in, and it's like, oh,
Aw. I'm very sorry.
yeah, it's okay.
Tony's over there like boom, 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 with the microphone.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're fine. You're
Trying to
fine.
get situated here.
Situated.
Anyway, I'm going to try to regale the guy that's making our food and serving me a drink about the time that we fought for the right for random loot. We all almost ended up with an awesome adamantine waffle iron, but instead chose this weird little crossbow.
Yeah.
That
That has not
totally
been
hasn't-
useful at all.
Yeah,
Never, not once.
that was the best weapon at the party for like 40 sessions.
And it was handed to
Kill-
the end to the
Yeah.
companion.
A kobold.
Yeah.
A kobold.
Used to kill the big bad.
Yep, it's true. Yep,
Quite literally.
that's legitimate.
Oh, legitimate Jack.
So again, Kintargo,
I'm the same man.
Kintargo is actually a fascinating city. Like I said, if I were gonna align it with anything, I would go like Venetian, in scope. It's there's a lot of style and energy here, but like also. There is an area of town like over in the southeast here that on the southeast part of this island that used to be kind of like slums. Basically, it was one of the few areas that tieflings were really allowed to rent because like basically institutional racism was kind of in place all over town, and tieflings couldn't rent anywhere. So
Hmm. Even in the fantasy universe, discrimination is a thing.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to go see Valenta?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you guys head over to the Feathered Fox, and she has a room there. And when you walk in, she is at her desk and appears to be writing. And she's like, welcome, welcome, welcome. She goes, we have. Let me change we're no longer outside with horses and stuff. Let's get rid of that. Here, let's do this. So you guys are. She is very excited to see you, and she looks at you and she goes, when I first met you, I did have my doubts. She goes, but after seeing you save all those people, she goes, that was incredible. She goes, I want you to know I had some funds that I was moving towards using to revitalize that theater, but instead, instead of revitalizing the Swan Shadow Theater, I think we'll be boarding it up. She goes, we're gonna keep that place all sealed up until, she goes, like, it's gonna require a lot of work anyway. We'll just leave that woman be down there. She goes, the first thing I want you to know is that I have decided to offer you the chance to be co-producers of the opera. You said you wanted to be involved. I will make you. She goes, and as part of being a co-producer, she says, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to give each of you 100 platinum pieces as payment for being a co-producer on the show. Now, there are some stipulations on this. This 100 platinum pieces will come out of the profits once the show gets going. She goes, this is an advance. This is not a prepayment. She goes, but while we develop the opera, she goes, I will keep you on payroll as co-producers. She goes, no, I'm going to have many tasks for you to do, but I am going to pay you for your efforts. And basically what she's offering to do is set you up with a fine cost of living for the whole time that you're here. Fine cost of living, let me peek back at this. Fine cost of living is, oh man, I forgot it. Hold on. Pathfinder 2E, fine cost of living. Fine cost of living is 30 gold pieces a week worth of expenditures. Okay? And so that will cover your hotel rooms if you're interested in that. And most of your casual food and drink if you don't go out and, really hoop it up. If you decide you want to go eat really, really well or anything like that, this will not cover that. But this will cover, daily meals, a drink with each meal, your hotel room, and, some other casual expenses that, might come up.
Before you finish, I would like to say that after the production of the play, I would appreciate having access to that opera house that you're boarding up. And secondly, all other negotiations should be referred to my agent, and I refer to B. And shut up.
What is our time frame that we're looking at? How quick are we going to get this opera up and going?
She goes, that's going to be a little bit of time. She goes, I'm not sure how long. She goes, our discussions today are going to, have to do with that. She goes, there's some things that we need to discuss, but I am willing to pay you as co-producers for the entire time in which I finish the libretto. She says, I don't know how long this will take. She goes, it might be 2 months. It might be 6 months. She goes, there's also something else I want to do. She goes, and And at some point in time, I'm going to want each of you to come back and bring me something from your past. Something that you have recently obtained, and because we'll be casting an enchantment before the play begins to try to take your energy and put it into the play itself.
So something.
I mean,
something
I'm not
from
saying
our-
anything. I'm just looking over at B, just seeing whether or not this is acceptable. I know nothing of business.
And you will need that for me as well, even though I will be starring in the play.
She says, well, again, she goes, we're going to have tryouts, but yes, I want I have, she goes, I have a ritual that I have learned when I am doing factual stories, that if I do this ritual, it increases the sincerity of the effort. She goes, we'll get each of these individual items from each of you, and we will perform this ritual before the first presentation of the play. She says, and I think you'll really feel how much energy that brings in when the ritual is done.
Would you like these to be
Can,
items that we've obtained in the course of carrying out the events that the play will depict, or items from
She
our
says,
further past?
She says, no, I want something much more core to your being.
Okay.
She goes, I will likely find time for each of you to return to where you came from. And that will be part of your co-producer task, to find the item that will bring the most of your essence to the show.
I want to do a sense motive on
Okay.
a request for something close to us.
Yes, that is a critical success. You get a solid idea that she is sincere in this request. She has a ritual that she performs that helps bring the energy of the people the story was written about into the play itself.
And Nira's really nervous about the thought of going back to where she came from.
As should Ashmog be.
I am,
As
but I
as
am once again listening.
as Zarum should be. Going back to your homes is going to be it's going to be interesting.
Home is. We're not going to get into that right now. Sure. Yeah, no. Home for me is probably back in that shack we own in Otari. That's probably the closest thing we got to it.
Yeah, no, I've got other ideas there.
Oh, okay. Fuck me.
Don't worry, we'll go over. We'll go over things. She'll probably sit down with each of you and talk about them when the time comes.
Wes is going to tell you what your home is, Ashmog.
No. I'm taking people's stories, but I'm going to pick the item that will be most useful.
Oh.
Okay.
Better not fail to find it.
That play's gonna suck.
Okay. We heckle our own fucking play after taking our money. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, what can we do? What can we do in the near term?
She goes, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down today and we're going to talk about a few things. She goes, first off, let's talk about who you are. She goes, I'm sure that each of you has an archetype, a character, something that you feel like defines you. She goes, so when we're talking about designing this play, I want to think about that and try to put each of you into a persona. And I'm going to share this with you. And she goes, I want you guys, hold on, wait. Here we go. She goes, what are you guys seeing? Hold on just one moment. Nope.
The
Town of Otari.
Yeah, I want you to go down to the bottom on the left and click the 8 personas. She goes, I want each of you to pick one role that you think expresses you the best.
oh my god, just one?
Just one.
I see at least 3 that apply to me.
She goes, well, you need to choose. So for those who are watching, what we're looking at here is there are a list of 8 personas. There is the flirt, the guardian, the leader, the scholar, the scoundrel, the underdog, the warrior, or the wild card.
I feel like all of those are B.
B is not a scholar, although she does have probably the highest intelligence of everyone.
You do have the and no one is more arrogant, right?
That is an arrogant statement. I am clearly the smartest.
And
I know because I am the smartest.
how many times have you avoided breaking a nail?
I'm not the healer or protector of the group. I mean, the guardian. I mean, that's either
I know
Ashmog
what
or
a
Zarum.
I know what a significant portion of the Gardington family would say you are. Let's just put it that way.
Come to find out, we're just all 8 different splinters of B's personality.
This is
None of us exist but B.
We hit level 20
Usual
and we're
suspects.
all just figments of B's imagination.
I've never seen Usual Suspects, but
What?
I know.
God,
I
put
know.
that on your list. You gotta
Yeah.
put it on the list.
Blasphemy!
I'm gonna put it on the list right now.
Yeah, that
Kill
is
the heretic.
that is a must.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Because that's where he's making up the people based on stuff that's in the room, right?
Well, don't
Yeah.
spoil it for yourself.
Well,
And for everyone watching this video,
listen. I was gonna just say, like, who watching the video hasn't seen it? Well, I haven't seen it.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
Usual Suspects. Rounders is on here too.
Rounders is a great movie. I love that movie.
I haven't seen Rounders either.
Although it's
I've
Kevin
never
Spacey,
seen
right?
Rounders.
Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
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 Just
I might-
just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just ignore
Well,
it.
everyone in my group is, whatever. But we just watched Southland Tales, and let me tell you, that doesn't hold up.
Hell no, it doesn't.
Okay, so a problem solver and brains of the group. Oh man, scoundrel, distasteful, but okay, yeah, these are all B. B is all these things. I would say she's not an underdog.
You've run into the middle of a fight and pretended to be a tank.
You tanked an entire manticore for like 5 turns. What are you talking about?
Like there's no one would have gone like, damn, B's gonna survive this, and it's like, oh, you took 2 damage. Oh.
I'm not a warrior.
You are absolute out of all of us. You are absolutely the most romantically inclined. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, the flirt. Yeah.
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 1000%.
Yeah.
You're not beating those allegations, dude.
I mean, for me, it's either between flirt and wild card. Really, those are the ones I'm most passionate about. But like other people on the team, yeah.
And she's okay with multiple people having the same persona.
Oh, okay.
You
Good
don't.
to know.
These aren't mutually exclusive. At least I don't think they are. Hold on, just one moment.
I mean, we all
I
agree
think
that with Zarm not here, right? We can all say that he's the guardian, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Perhaps,
absolutely.
except for being too soft-hearted and meek.
To be
I mean, he
truly
does
here.
he does eat the monsters that we kill.
Yeah.
Let's be fair here.
He hasn't done that in a long time.
But he's like such a sweet kobold daddy.
Oh, okay,
Right? So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
I
sentient
will-
things with the tails that we come across, he wants to be their dad.
Yeah.
That
I
is
propose that even if we're
One way or
allowed to double
another.
up, I think it'd be more fun if we tried not to. If we had.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one of mine would be.
I don't know. Is this what we think of ourselves or what other people would perceive us to be? Those are two different things.
So here's something else I'll say. Here's what it says under the persona traits of the player's guide. Celebrities, including famous adventurers like your PCs, don't always present themselves to the public in a way that accurately reflects who they are. In Curtain Call, each PC will select a persona trait. Regardless of your character's personalities, motives, or goal, the public perception of their legend may be quite different as a result of rumors, misinterpreted events, fanciful imaginings, and even deliberate attempts by a character to foster a different persona.
We should pick a persona that the public would see us as
This is how you're going to be perceived in general.
in the play.
In
In
the play, in the public,
Then-
in your
then-
general interactions with other people as the people in this that are the subjects of this play.
Maybe what we should do as an exercise, and Wes, if this takes up too much time, fine. Maybe we should try to individually assign these things to the other members of the party, and whatever builds up the most decides
Yes.
it.
That's a
Hmm.
great idea. Like each
Okay.
of us go through and say, who do we think? Like
Yeah.
there's more personas than there are members of the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Unless so like we're not going to use them all. So should we list everybody in the party and then just put their persona next to it, one persona next to it? That's what we should do, right?
I'm just saying we pick a member of the party, we go down a list, and we each say, okay, they fit this archetype, and then just, put tally marks, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah. I like that.
All right. So
I mean, I feel like you could start at the bottom of the list and get the first two pretty easy.
all right. So wild card.
Oh, that I don't mean like each one of the 8 personas who fits it. Pick one of us, and then we each say
Oh,
who
okay.
they fit.
Yeah. So let's do this. So we'll do this alphabetically. So Ash, Mog.
Yeah.
Oh no, Anira would be first.
Actually, I think Anira would be
yep.
first.
Anira would be first. Alphabet.
Always
Adnira,
skipping a Nira.
Ashmog,
Gah.
B Cup. Calcifer. Black. Zara. Is that it? I mean, I guess there's Ixen. Would we give it? I mean, Ixen doesn't have much of a personality, so I don't think she would. Please, Zarm, if you're watching this, don't be mad.
No,
but she
no,
doesn't.
Ixen does not get a persona. These are only
Okay,
the
good.
PCs.
One less
And
person.
I'm gonna say this: there will be pluses and minuses throughout the experience that are based on your persona.
Oh.
Okay. No,
Okay.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that makes
There are
sense. Yep.
game-affecting elements of this decision.
Ooh,
All right.
this is an
So
RPG.
I'll start with what so Anira's who we're gonna decide first. So everybody
Yeah.
look at all these
She's the flirt,
and think
right?
of who. Yeah, yeah, that's Anira. And think of who we think Anira would be.
I will start off, and don't get mad at me, please. I think Anira fits the archetype of underdog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like the last part of underdog. Like I read it and I'm like, okay, that's
I
cool.
don't
And
like
it's
that
like,
part
but you're
either.
a loser.
Outside of the dice gods that hate her.
Yeah, actually. That's what I was thinking too.
That's kind of a good
We're
point.
going based on my rolls.
Kind of a good point.
I would 100% agree with that.
So you agree with underdog?
Well, yeah. So I would split between underdog and guardian because I think people would perceive her.
Yeah. No,
As,
you look like. Yeah,
right,
I think.
like I look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know,
then
the
they see you
healer
in
and the
combat, and then
protector.
they-
Like it's only once you get to know me that you realize that's not true.
Mm.
Yeah.
She did.
Well,
Get,
and-
like
yeah,
actually,
and as a
literally
cleric,
got
right?
accidentally swept up by the group.
She did. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But I do see guardian too because
Yeah.
outwardly, right? You're a cleric. People would perceive
People
that
would
you would
assume,
be a
yeah.
guardian, right? Like, oh man, I could see that. But I think the majority vote here is underdog.
Yeah, I think underdog actually fits pretty well.
I'm writing this down.
Okay.
When I look at these notes in a month, I'll be like, what the fuck was this?
So we're going.
Anira
Why are we all calling
underdog.
Grace a loser? I don't get it.
Okay.
All right, Ashmog.
You're a weak link.
So Ashmog is, I mean, for me, it's
The scholar.
warrior, right? It's got to be warrior, right?
It's got to be warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scholar's such a good description. I mean, warrior.
I mean, do you disagree, Ashmog?
I don't.
Because
I
think the
will cop
person's-
to being
Yeah.
simple on that end. It's an easy choice.
It's not simple.
Well,
we're
it's an
gonna-
easy choice.
I think we need to skip me.
I disagree. I disagree because it's so varied. We can't skip you.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's the flirt
I just also
for the
think it's
performance. Yeah.
Again,
think it's-
I don't like the last clause there. That says you bring nothing of value to the group.
Well,
That's
all the
it's
last
But-
clauses are bad.
Well, but it,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's how
I-
how I would be perceived by the outside, right? Thought of as a
Sure,
seducer
that's-
or vapid who brings nothing of value to the group. I could see that
Yeah.
from an outsider's perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's this drag queen doing with this party of adventurers? Like, what?
Yeah.
Um,
And then you start dancing.
But I'm also,
Tony?
I'm also C scholar, right? Like problem solver, right? How many issues has B gotten us out of
Yeah.
without?
So you're the only one that
without
knows to spell
combat?
magic.
So,
Yeah.
That's
so
true,
Tony,
too.
I'm gonna parse something out here, and I want you guys to hear me out. There's what I would think, but there is what Ashmog absolutely does think, even though, let's be honest, both of us like B very much.
Mm-hmm.
In Ashmog's estimation, you fit the description of scoundrel,
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
and
I
you
mean,
know why.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, yeah.
Demonic
Yeah.
bastard.
But see, I think that also aligns with Wildcard.
DCL.
Well, that
B-
was
I-
B
that
could
was
literally
that was
be
no
every one
that
of
was
these.
no mishpee. That was no mishpee. That was forced. You were gonna die if you didn't do that wild ass shit.
That's why I feel like we should do other people before we do me. I just there's so many. Because
okay.
if we can assign other people those things, then we can rule them out as options for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Right? Because honestly, yeah, I see that too.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
fair,
like-
'cause if
feel
we
like such
move
an
to
egotistical
Calcifer-
prick here.
If we move to Calcifer, I I think.
I mean,
scoundrel.
I'm not saying that because I see you as an egotistical prick. I'm saying that because it literally says you
No,
do the
no, I
shit
feel like an
that
egotistical
needs to
prick
get
because I
done.
think everything applies to me.
Oh.
You know, like that, like right. That's where it's coming from. I think, I thought Calcifer is a wild card. Does no one else feel like Calcifer's a wild card?
I do.
Whimsy? I don't know about. When I don't think whimsy, when I
well-
think Calcifer, I think.
Well, Calcifer is the one that does like the weird spells that nobody else is doing. Like he'll do like
the dark magic. Yeah.
I
the
will
dark
say,
magic, the
And
I will say that
invisibility,
most
the
people
haste
are
buffs.
are terrified of all the shadow magic. Just as a heads up.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes his ideas are outlandish, right? Like, I'll make you all invisible when we don't need to be invisible. Like,
Walking in the
Ashmog's,
sand and leaving
Ashmog's
obvious
toe
footprints.
is casting magic missile.
Well,
That's true.
let's think of this in a combat
erratic.
set. Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
erratic
yeah,
qualifies because I think he finds very interesting and creative ways to use spells that probably nobody else would
yeah.
consider.
Well, and
And
liability when
usually
he
it
rushes in,
works.
when he rushes into a room without planning, right? That's liability, right?
Yeah.
Technically, I have only gone in rooms twice.
Well, yeah, you don't do it as much anymore because you died every time you did it.
No, I didn't. I only got downed once, and that was before I had my
I'm
spells.
thinking in the early days, right? The early
Yeah.
days of the adventure, you went down a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
You had,
Yeah,
like,
but that
12
wasn't
hit
rushing
points.
into the room. I'm just pointing out that I'm not usually the person that rushes into the room. It's usually my shadow on somebody's toe.
Yeah.
So what was the other one? What was the
But
other one
that's
people were feeling for
that's
for
still
Scoundrel?
like
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy off the
Yeah.
wall thinking to put your shadow on somebody's feet and then shoot stuff out of that dude's feet.
That's true.
Who does that shit?
Dude, your toes, man. They're just
The wild
good at
card does
combat.
it.
For me, I feel wild card for Calcifer. That's what I feel.
I agree
I'm
with that.
swayed. I'm swayed.
You were,
Okay,
but Flack,
wild
your
card
initial thing
is-
was Scoundrel.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
swayed to wild card.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, now that's one less for B.
Okay.
And then Flack. I think Flack is leader. But I don't think of you as brash and pompous.
I mean, he's a freaking. He was a.
Yeah.
Flack is a difficult one.
I mean, I could see Flack as a scholar too. Like you are a problem solver.
But he's not incapable of physical tasks.
But he's a
Yeah,
wee little thing.
No,
but thought of as incapable of physical tasks, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a little goblin, right?
Yeah,
Like people could think
yeah.
that about him.
Yeah,
Okay.
true. It's just weird to think of a swashbuckler as a scholar.
Well, he's not a
Is-
swashbuckler anymore. He's a fighter.
That's
Well,
true.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
also
well-
weird to
Think of a fighter as a scholar.
I would say he's very street smart.
Is that scoundrel?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But like, I can't
Well,
think
I
no,
of
mean,
a
he was a
stable-
pirate for a
Oh.
while.
What were you thinking,
It's
Grace?
true.
That was scholar, so like
Oh.
it might not be book learning, but he's got a lot of street smart.
Yeah.
Like when I tried to steal the lens from the Gug. That was smart, right?
You were mesmerized.
Don't help.
Don't help.
I mean, what do you think, Black?
I mean, he hasn't tried to seduce his elf girlfriend in a while. I think because she died, but
She died. Yeah. He probably thinks of himself more as a scoundrel than a scholar, partially
Okay.
because of his past.
Yeah. I mean, and I could see how people could think of you as a criminal or potential traitor, right? You're a goblin. Those are not
Yeah.
normally. They're usually thought of in racist terms as being like evil all the time, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I feel like that's where we're leaning, scoundrel.
Okay.
Mm,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, especially if you were still a rogue, right? Like, we'd have to go with that.
I still have my
Yeah, and-
personal feelings about Scoundrel and where it should go, but fair.
Where should it go?
I mean, I'm sorry, but Ashmog still did not enjoy the whole devil bit in the bar and the sacrificing the one
Oh,
dude.
that's all water under
And
a
everything
fiery
behind
bridge.
people's backs and like lying to us and all this shit.
It was lying through omission, but it wasn't true lying.
Lies of omission are still lies.
And then, so scoundrel for Flack?
Yeah.
And then guardian for Zarum, so we don't have to
Yeah.
debate that, right? Like, that's just
yeah.
what it is.
I think that's the easiest one of all of this.
Okay. And wild card and scoundrel were ones we were thinking of for B, so we can rule those out, right? If we want everybody to have different ones. So it's flirt or leader.
Leader.
All right,
For
everyone vote for
B,
Scoundrel.
I
think-
actually,
Please.
after Scoundrel, seeing as that's no longer an option,
If we're going to make it so
Honestly, I
that multiple people don't have the same thing. Yeah. Like,
yeah,
We don't have to. If we don't think it fits.
Yeah, we don't have to. We don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, like we can have two scoundrels if we want.
In the absence of Scoundrel, I actually think B fits the archetype of Scholar because he does solve problems. Most of his
Oh yeah, scholar. Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
involves his brains, and I mean, I'm sorry, but when you get hit, you literally fall over and act incapable.
Well,
That's part of your shtick.
I could do that when I was a gnome, but I can't do that as a human now.
Oh.
I
thought you
can't
can
use
still
my
do, like flourishes and whatnot.
You could take
I
could
could
you take
teleport.
the adopted ancestry feat? And that would
I
be like
think you
2
always take
feats to get that back.
Oh well, I'll look at it. I'll look at it on Path Builder and see if I can get
That's
it back.
pretty. I think Path Builder's down right now. It's breaking my heart.
What?
Oh no!
Yeah, they're
Oh,
getting
too many
DDoS.
requests.
Yeah, they've been getting DDoS all week.
God damn it!
Even the app, I assume, would be broken then too.
No, the app works.
Oh well, that'll go
What
in the
the
app.
hell? DDoS is an RPG character builder. Where's
I
the
have no
profit?
idea. I
Nerds.
Somebody wants to make a competing character builder.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
I
So-
mean,
They're
you gotta-
hijacking
You
the
gotta
Flack.
test your stuff out on something.
They're hijacking the computer
Flax's,
to mine for crypto.
so Flax's vote is for scholar. Grace, what do you think?
Don't fuck this up, Grace.
We'll lose the campaign if we get it wrong.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I could buy scholar.
I mean, you don't
I could
have
also-
to buy
I could
scholar.
also
Y-
buy
yeah,
leader.
like, yeah.
That would be well, not a very distant third, but a third, definitely.
Third for you is leader. Ashmog.
For B, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your number one, scholar?
No, my number one for B is absolutely Scoundrel. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. So
I mean,
what's number two?
I have
two?
my reasons.
B
Scholar.
can have scoundrel. That's fine. I see.
How do you feel?
See the argument for it.
How do you feel, Calcifer?
I still think flirt.
See, this is the problem.
Too layered.
Yeah, that's what it is. Um, so Calcifer thinks flirt, Flack thinks scholar, Ashmog thinks scoundrel, Anira. What's your go-to, Anira? You think leader for B?
Yeah, I actually do. That would be
God.
my
That's
first
I-
choice.
The
I-
reason
Sorry.
I-
different.
No, I see leader as much as scholar. I will
Yeah.
join Anira.
So
I will
really,
say-
hold on,
I
hold
will
on.
say
What
this.
what this means, Tony, is that you are free to define yourself, which actually is very B.
That's true. Yeah, B would hear all the votes and then be like, I already decided.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
listening.
I already decided I'm the guardian of the group.
So I,
Fuck
I
you,
think
Zarum.
that I think that if you're looking at B though and comparing to like what the general public will see, like the general public's gonna like everybody at the bar and all that stuff, they're gonna think flirt.
I mean, my archetype, is that the right term? I mean, I took celebrity as my, like, I want to be in the spotlight. I want to be famous. I want to be,
Brash and pompous,
You know.
like a leader.
yeah, right? Like,
That's what I was
yeah.
gonna say.
So
What are you
yeah.
arguing for?
I
Because that
think
sounds like
it-
leader.
it feels like leader. Yeah. We're gonna put leader.
Okay.
I just Tony Black is not a leader, and it's very uncomfortable for him to play a character who's defined as the leader. I don't like it. It gives me icky feelings, and now I'm like a pressure, and now I'm very uncomfortable. I'm gonna drink more wine.
This is a good plan.
Aw. He's bashful about being in a leadership position. Aww.
Aw.
I mean, every boss I've ever had wants me to be one, and I'm like, no, thank you. I would
I think
like to,
that is a self-identifying qualification. Sorry, man.
I just want to sit and do my thing until I can retire, please.
Same.
All right. Do you have those down, Wes, or you want to repeat
Okay,
them?
so we got a Nira at underdog, Ashmog
Yep.
at warrior, Calcifer at
Yep.
wild card,
Yep.
Flack at scoundrel.
Scoundrel.
Scoundrel. Okay, and then we've got you as leader.
And Zarum is guardian.
And Zarum is guardian. Okay. Okay. So she is fascinated with this discussion. And she says, okay. She goes, the next important decision that we need to make is what kind of an opera do we want to make? She says, she goes, I am an old student of Chilexian opera. She goes, it might seem kind of hypocritical that I am incredibly critical of Cheliax and its leadership. She goes, but at the same time, the opera that is created from those traditions is stunning and amazing, and it's everything that I want to create. She goes, but, there's some things to think about. There are 3 styles of opera. She goes, the first is Histria. And these are spectacular operas focused on epic tales, glorious fights and all this kind of stuff. Then we've got Prepostera, which are comedic operas focused on more lighthearted fare. And then we've got Verita, which is dramatic operas that depict the harsh truth and reality of life. She goes, what do you guys think tells your story best?
Well, can you say the first one again?
Histria, which is spectacular operas focused on epic tales. Prepostera, comedic operas focused on light-hearted fare. Or Verita, dramatic operas that seek to depict the truth and reality of life.
So sensationalism, truth, and humor, basically.
Sure.
I was thinking kind of an Eyes Wide Shut Kubrickian type of opera.
Oh my god. I've been watching the news,
That
Tony.
you've
Don't
seen.
trigger me like that. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that. Does it have to be one?
Yes, she goes. The
Okay.
layout of the opera is going to be expected to follow one of these formats. She, if you want to
But
imagine
can it
it,
incorporate elements of
correct.
like, each
There'll be
in
some
its own
elements
way?
of everything, but like the general focus, people will show up. You know, you want to give them what they want. It's like not giving somebody a slasher film when they show up for a for a comedy, or giving somebody like a heartfelt growing of age tale when they were out for a Adam Sandler film.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She goes, "It's up to you."
Well,
How would we define our own tale? Is probably the better question.
I think the first, the Historica or whatever it's called,
Histria.
Histria.
Yes.
You don't want the harsh truths of some of the things that happened to be
I
depicted.
mean,
Be?
that is absolutely the way that Anira would lean.
Is Histria?
No,
No,
Verita
What
was
is
the
the
last one?
dramatic
Verita,
opera that seeks
yeah.
to depict the truth and reality of life.
Verita is what Anira wants.
That's what she would. Yeah, absolutely. She doesn't have time for any of this other fantastic.
Ashmog would also want Verita.
Like, we are
For
not the
sure.
creative ones.
I think
I
Flack
don't even
would.
think Anira
Yeah,
can
I mean,
hold a conversation.
yeah, I think when Flack thinks on the adventure, there were a lot of people that died. There were a lot of like hard decisions that had to be made, like sacrifices that had to be made, and I don't know that I would want that to get lost in like a comedy or an action film kind of thing. Now, the other thing to think of,
Is that it will make me
for
look
me
bad?
to think
Yeah.
of, that's not exactly how I was going to say that. But,
I mean, if
But-
poor what's her face learned about what happened to her, what really happened to her father, Amicia. No, that was
Yeah,
the daughter
Yeah,
of the mayor.
that's no, that was
no, Amicia.
yeah.
Amicia is right.
Yes.
Amicia Rajani.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that's not right.
Yes.
Yes.
Amicia Rajani.
That's it.
Yes.
Carmen's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If Amicia learned of what really happened to her father,
You see
we might
Falenta
have
kind of
another
looking at you.
quest.
She goes, "Really happened?"
Well, sold is a tricky word here, but if you want to be black and white, I sold her father to a devil.
She
Like,
looks
if
at
we're
you with
gonna-
her eyes wide
We're about to
open.
be having a very different conversation.
She goes,
Yes, confess to your crimes.
"You did what?"
Listen.
She kind of looks around the rest of you and goes, "This play just got a lot more chillaxian."
Now don't say that. Ashmog will kill me.
He wanted to
He
before.
already-
Me. I
He already wanted to kill me before.
Sounds like Ashmog needs to chillax.
I need another glass of wine if I'm gonna role play this properly.
I can tell you right now, that's my star for tonight.
The chillax.
There was like a dead
Um,
moment, and I was like, "Damn it, that didn't land." I thought that was good.
So Here's the thing. What's her name again? I need to write it down.
Falenta.
I haven't had a notepad handy since Falenta.
Yep.
Is that PH or
No,
F?
Fallenta.
Oh my God,
Is
this
she
pen.
served with fava beans and a nice Chianti?
Mmm. No, I want Chianti.
Damn pen. All right. Falenta. What you don't understand was you are familiar with the Gauntlight. I'm sure you know of the Gauntlight, the very large, multi-layered level dungeon that went deep into the earth, or the Terra, or the whatever this ball's called. And
Galarian.
that's where Galarian, yes, deep into the Galarian. That's why we're here, right? That's what our claim to fame is defeating Belcora at the heart of that place. To get to her, there was an impassable barrier that could only be lowered by a devil. And that devil required only one thing, and that was the soul of Carmen Rajani.
And we're going to
And-
tell this story.
Yes.
She goes, there are two ways that we can go with this. She goes, the first is we can attempt to attack the idea of making deals with devils on the whole. She goes, and this would be a great attack on Cheliax. She goes, but we could also go for the monumental decisions that had to be made by great heroes, which would be Histria. She goes, I'm not sure what message you want to tell here. And what? She goes, we could really play the suffering of this man if you want, and we can make it extremely dramatic.
Would you like me to tell you how this man died?
She looks at you and she goes, do I want to hear?
I'll tell you.
I mean, we'll get to that when we write the script, right? Like,
Oh, well,
She goes-
no.
she goes,
no.
the
She's
details
laying out
are coming-
options. I think she should know.
She goes, the details are coming in a
I'm
moment.
sorry, dude. I'm gonna make you pay for your crimes.
Let's
Um,
get our theme first. Let's get our vibe first, right? What vibe do we want?
Okay.
The lesson that I took from the Gauntlight was that there are no heroes. There's shit that needs to get done, and there are people who are strong enough and willful enough to do it.
She goes, she
Puts
goes,
an approving hand on B's shoulder,
yeah. She says,
and
go ahead.
no, that's it.
She goes, and there's some elements of verita there. She goes, but also there's a little bit of histria, because when you think about people doing what need to be done and rising to the occasion and facing insurmountable, I mean, that's almost a little bit of histria by default. She goes, so it can really go either way there. It depends on what you want to focus on.
My vote goes for Verita. Particularly on this angle.
Okay, that's two verita. Where's everybody else?
and Histria.
I don't know if I was one of the Verita, but
I was counting you there. Calcifer, what do you
Okay.
think?
Okay, then
Oh,
I'm
Anira?
also Veritas then.
Okay, so that's three verita. So Calcifer, unless you have a vote, he's being very quiet. Did he step away?
No, darkness.
You're in the darkness. So what do you want to do?
He literally.
Do you want to do a spectacular opera focused on epic tales, or a dramatic opera that tries to depict truth and reality of life?
Action.
Okay, so we've got 2 Histria and 3 Verita, and then we've got Zarum. So let's.
I'm Zarum. I think we should do Histria. What do you think, Ixon? I think we should do Histria too.
I'm gonna roll a
If I
d20.
remember. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I think
Let
Zarum.
me
Sarah
make
talk.
one. Let me make one logical argument here.
Yeah.
Okay. If I remember correctly,
That was spot
this
on.
happening. It was very good impression. You did an amazing job. Your ventriloquism is top notch. No notes. This exact event was the reason that Zarum basically threw his hands up and walked off for like a day or 2.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him a 75% chance to go Verita. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
So if I get a 16 or higher, he's going to say Histria. He goes Verita. So there you go. That's 4 for Verita and 2 for Histria. And she looks over at B and Calcifer and goes, look. She goes, we can still tell grand tales. She goes, I have no fear that we can tell an amazing story. But what we're going to do with the Verita is we're going to try to bring it down to the raw emotions of what's going on, as opposed to maybe making, more cartoonish supervillains and Muppet-like heroes.
I mean, that's fair, but it should be added, right? Like, I didn't just meet this devil and agree to this deal, right?
Oh.
The nuance behind that decision has to be captured, and if Veritas will help capture that, I mean, I was saving my friends' lives. They were about to die at this devil's hands.
Yeah.
Truth.
I was unscathed.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, and the town. Oh, yeah.
No, of course the town. The town is my hometown. I'm the only one who grew up in Otari.
That's true.
Of this party.
She goes, okay.
So I have.
So let's rewind, okay? It's time for us to piece together what we want in the 3 acts of this story. She goes, there's going to be an origin. Yeah, the joining of the group. The beginning of you like journeying together and building your skill before you step into the meat of the conflict. And as a out of character kind of thing, she's looking for stuff from the 4th level and before, right? She wants things like
Is the fourth level that had a barrier as well?
yes, that was, but where the barrier happened was the separation there. She goes,
Yeah,
then
my thought was the first act would end with us like right before or like with encountering that barrier, and then the
Yes.
second act would start with us going to Absalom and meeting Anira.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Okay. She goes, now, the second act should be, and what I'm going to do in just a minute is we're going to go through and you're going to spend about 5 minutes deciding what you want in the first act, what you want in the second act, and what you want in the third act. Okay. Second act, she says, is when the team, really starts building itself up. And hold on, I got to pull up the journal entry on this. Hold on just a moment. She goes, Act 2 covers the bulk of your adventure, potentially introducing the first direct clash with your enemy. She goes, and the notes in this says, this act should correspond to the PC's middle level of experience. If that adventure was published in a 3-part Paizo adventure path, it should equate to the second book of the campaign. So, in this particular case, we're looking for things all the way up to the second act would probably end with, what's his name? The devil.
Eurevian.
Eurevian. She goes, and Act 3 focuses on the harrowing final adventure and culminates in the final battle against the enemy. She goes, so, let's take a few minutes, and I want you to tell me the story that of your early adventuring career together and how you began your first great adventure.
It all started in this weird bar that we were eating fish in.
She goes, tell me about the fish restaurant. Do you remember some details?
I don't remember a whole lot besides they served fish.
And
What was her name?
Tandy Tandervale,
Candy.
who had
Tandy, that's right.
who had the peg leg that she changed out almost every single day. She had probably dozens and dozens of peg legs with various paint jobs that she wore. And it was also at night she ran it like a casino, but there was never any drinking in the fishery. Like, she was a teetotaler.
Right. And she wanted us to go kill rats in her basement. If I remember correctly.
Falenta is writing rapidly with her quill.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tony, you've got like mountains of notes more than me. So
Yeah, but I missed the first session.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yes.
That was
Correct.
yep. And you guys got told to go
Actually,
down.
We didn't join the campaign
look at
yet.
me.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Anira wasn't there.
Oh god, it's up to me, Tony, and Will.
No, you, David, and
Yeah.
no, Will wasn't there
David,
either.
David,
Will
wasn't
was
David.
No.
Yep.
It
It
was,
was
yeah,
Will
you
and I
and Zarum.
joined later
Is anybody?
it was Zarum,
It was Flack,
David,
it
and
was-
yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we went to the basement and we found like a dugout part of it that we assumed that the rats did it, but as we got further in, I think we found kobolds. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And eventually, young dragon.
Yep.
Well, eventually, but before that, I think we found the tomb thing, the tomb of one of the Menhems lady.
Yep. Estefina Menhems was like your fourth thing in the place. And the undead in there, the undead energy was overwhelming.
And we decided to leave after that because we couldn't deal with it.
Yes, because you were first level.
Correct.
And then you encounter the kobolds, and you fought a bunch of kobolds.
And I think that's
And
around
that's-
the. I think when you left is the time that when you left the fishery. After finding the tomb, that's when I think Calcifer and B joined the party.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we were in the town, and we'd been in the town for a long time, and they came to the
Also,
town.
Well,
also in that
I had-
basement is
I
where
had-
we picked up Ixen as well, I believe.
Yeah, eventually.
Yes.
But I had recently returned to the town. Even though I'm from the town, I had been living in Absalom. And I returned to the town and was pointed to you all to help you out.
I also remember sparing at least some of the kobolds for some reason. I
That's
don't
later.
remember
That's
exactly
later.
why.
So you guys.
It's later? Okay.
So you guys encountered a couple of things. You encountered a temple of Gozra. where you had to make some decisions about counting coins. You interacted with a shrine of oh god, what was the name of that? Anyway, there was a shrine with like a bowl of liquid that you could drink and get poisoned by. And then you guys encountered a kobold trapmaster and his 2 minions, and then you went down 1 level. And there you found evidence. So you found Asaphina Menhem's tomb, but you also found a laboratory of the mage. Oh God, what was his name? Zarmavdian. You found an old laboratory of Zarmavdians with elemental spheres in it. And then you confronted the leader of the Kobold clan, who had captured a dragon egg and was raising it as their own to attack Otari. Now, wait, I'm telling the story, and I shouldn't be doing that. You guys should be telling the story. I'm trying to get the... Okay,
I
so...
don't recall all of this. It was like a year and a half ago, man.
I know. So then... Well, we did a full recap.
2 years ago.
We did a full
over
recap.
2 years ago.
Yeah, we just did a full recap 8 months ago at a convention. So, anyway, then you guys went back to town and were celebrated as heroes. Do you remember that?
Sober for this recap? I don't remember being sober for this recap.
I mean, we were all, you know...
You were face down in a tablet, but that's a different thing.
Yeah. So if you remember, then you guys were celebrated as heroes in the town during a festival.
Yes,
Yes,
Founders
the
Festival.
Founders Festival.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
And which I starred in as the narrator.
Correct.
Mhm.
And let's see here. Doriana played Osafina the Huntress.
Give me half a second. I need to take a call. Give me just a moment. You guys talk.
Okay.
No problem. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Should we discuss this, y'all?
Discuss. So I have all these side quests listed right after that, but I don't know if we did those before the festival. I feel like the festival happened a lot later. He's jumped to the festival. I don't know if we want to talk about. Do we want to talk about the side quests
What
we had
side quests
before?
were we doing before that?
So
Let's see if any of them are really...
Mushrooms.
So
for
we had
Magaloy.
the
Slab
yeah
Hill.
mushrooms for Magaloy, but then we had the Crooksnooks quest where 4 boys that worked for Yenya's Mara were sent to the Gauntlight and didn't return.
And
we did rescue
innkeeper's
them.
child.
Now,
Innkeeper's
It was around the same.
Oh,
unless
yeah.
we want the
Yeah.
opera, unless we're looking for like a 20-hour opera, we might have.
Yeah,
to,
I don't think we
hit
need to
high
talk.
points.
I don't think we need to talk about the side quests, but I think the festival is.
I think so too.
important.
I actually wonder if opening with the festival would be like a cool. I'm almost thinking like the opening of the Team America, when it's like the puppets, but like the shitty puppets, right? And you think this is the story if like we open with the play at the festival.
Well,
then
and opening with the
there's kind of
play
a
gives
zoom
the
out.
context of
Yeah.
the history that we're dealing with here too.
Yeah.
Like because it tells the story of the heroes of Otari, the former heroes of Otari. We're the current heroes of Otari. Let's make sure we start that branding campaign with this opera.
Let's be clear, right? We didn't understand that Velcora was the problem until we got to a certain depth into the dungeon, right?
Correct.
We
yes.
thought, right, that we had disturbed an ancient tomb, and that was the problem, right? Because after the Founders Festival, if I remember correctly, the Gauntlight went off and brought up all the crab people that we had to go defeat in the graveyard.
Did it
if
happen
I'm
that
correct
soon?
about that.
Does
I think it
everybody
happened
need to know?
immediately following the festival. Yeah,
Um,
maybe it was after we came back from the Gauntlight for the first time.
Oh,
I'm
here's
not
the
sure.
festival. Okay, I've gotten to the festival in the notes. I see all the things that we did for the activities there. Rin gave us
It
a
is
Harrow
after-
reading after that.
yeah, it is after we went to the Gauntlight. That's when the
I think that's ultimately what led us to go to the Gauntlight.
what is?
Is after the festival when the light activates and resurrects the graveyard.
No,
Did we
my
have any
notes-
other reason to go there?
trying to figure out why we went there in the first
I don't
place.
remember.
But
Well,
in my
I
notes,
think it
That's
might
not the
be
reason.
that
I don't
happened.
remember
think-
why.
I think it might be because Yin Mara said she sent 4 members of her
That's it.
Thieves
That's it.
Guild to the
And-
Gauntlight, and they never came back.
That's why. And we
Yeah.
went to the
Yeah,
Gauntlight,
you're right.
and then we came back, and then it lit up, and
And people
resurrected
blamed
the
us going there and poking around on
Right,
Yep.
right.
why it got turned on. Yeah.
However, we knew we were, and we thought it was the tomb. That's right. That's right.
I
We
mean,
didn't
I-
know
I
it was
think-
Valkyrie even then.
because we saw
I
like
think
the
it-
blood haunt that went up in like up the tower, up to the like where the light would be, right?
I remember
I
how I
hone-
killed that thing.
I think we opened the play with the play. It's
Yeah.
a play within a play.
Okay.
And then it cuts to is the Gauntlight's in the play, right? Like it's talked about in the play, right? Like it has to have been, right? Because that was her headquarters. Like that's where they defeated her.
Yeah, underneath the Gauntlight.
Well, they didn't go very far underneath the Gauntlight.
We found Otari's body like halfway down.
Yeah, but
But he
uh,
crawled down there.
yeah, they didn't know he had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they their whole fight was on the top level. And as you're talking about this, she goes, I think that should be the opening. We create the scene with the original, with the Rose Guard doing the original defeat of Belcora, and then we go forward to you guys having dinner at the fancy fish restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
Phil,
that's-
you're
I think
saying,
that's
you're
the way to
saying that
go.
like that's your idea. Yeah,
Um,
it's a great idea.
Set the stage and then go to present. That works.
yes.
The original impetus for us to explore the Gauntlight was looking for some lost criminals, but I don't know if we want to skip past that part and just have the Gauntlight activate and bring dead back to life, and that be the true impetus for us to go in.
I think if we
that-
stick close to it, it still works, right? Because
Mhm.
us figuring out, right, that Belcora was the problem as we go down is sort of a twist, right? Like it's foreshadowed in the beginning, but then it's revealed.
I see that.
Because originally we weren't like in any way trying to do anything grandiose. We were just trying to, solve some problems and make a buck, and we worked well together.
We also can't forget about Valak. I think that was his name, which was Balcora's apprentice,
Oh yeah,
who was
the worm man.
much- Yeah, but he also created that doll, Mr. Beak, right?
Mr. Beak has to be in there.
Yes,
fuck
Mr.
those
Beak is very important and must be captured in the play, and that could be the small element of the comedy that we bring in, is having a puppet that we all fight and can't seem to destroy.
Didn't y'all
we're
terrorize
gonna
some
need-
children?
Some kind of
No,
an
that
incredible
No, that
happened.
never
musical
happened.
number.
That never happened.
That is hearsay and slander, and you will hear from my lawyer, Anira.
Absolutely. I mean, how dare you
Listen.
commit? I mean, in this case, we're writing it down, so it's libel. I mean,
I'm
can ask
just
the
I
lawyer
wasn't
about that
there. I'm
distinction.
just, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just sharing what I heard.
We don't have to talk about Zaz, the insect baby demon.
Oh
We don't need to talk.
Wait, hold on. What?
There was an insect baby demon.
Yep, he was cleaning the
Um,
floor with his tongue. That was rather unpleasant.
Yep. It was like a contract that it had entered with Valcora, even though demons and contracts doesn't.
Don't
make
Devil.
sense.
He was a
don't
devil.
give a shit about contract.
Oh,
at
it was
all.
a devil?
Yeah.
Let
Oh,
me
he was
change
a
my
devil.
notes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wrote demon.
it was a devil.
Dead.
You
The
met.
clear
You met.
distinction between devil and demon was not yet illuminated
Yeah.
upon.
You had met. You met a couple more of those types of demons later.
Yeah, we did. And then we killed them. Okay.
She goes. So she looks over at Flack and she goes, "Tell me a moment of tragedy and triumph from this first part of your adventure."
Oh, tragedy. Trying to think. Well, I think when the beam came down from the Gauntlight and brought the dead back to life. Well, not back to life. Back to undeath. And the townsfolk had to look on as we re-killed their kin and kith. I think that was pretty tragic.
She goes, "That sounds horrible."
It was horrible. I mean, it was also a triumph to repel what we would later learn was Belcora's attack in the town. Including the Scalathrax.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Scalathrax?
The crab thing
It's
that
like a
taunted
spike.
you.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Who wants lobster bisque? I
also
have
think
a moment if
defeating the
after
blood
he's done.
haunt. Defeating the blood haunt was pretty triumphant. Yet also foreboding because it was this terrible thing that we encountered.
You guys remember the
Ashmog.
wood golem on the wall?
We still need to
No,
go back.
we're not. That's not going to be in the play.
That's not going to be in
Forget that Calcifer brought up the wood golem. There is no wood golem. There never was a wood golem. And then I closed the door in her face.
I think actually I think the defeat of the blood haunt was our first encounter with something truly horrific and otherworldly. And showed us that there was much more to find here, and that we were not done, but that we were capable of overcoming these terrible encounters.
Yeah.
I need to step away for 2 seconds, but I do have a moment of input that I think is good.
Okay.
I need to step away too.
Okay. Well, then why don't we take a break? Here, I'll click break. Boop. There we go.
I need to use little boy's room.
Time for a break. Dooby dooby dooby.
Doobie dooby doo.
Yes, exactly that.
Oh man, that's fun. This is definitely a trip down memory lane. I'm enjoying it.
Yes. I'm
I don't
mad.
remember what the blood haunt was.
That was
You
the.
remember that thing in the tower that was made of blood that we couldn't kill on level 1?
Oh. Yes.
That I killed by basically abusing the crap out of Orcish ferocity and dropping from like 80 feet?
And then I wiped it up with my bedroll.
Yes, you did.
Wasn't that Victor? Oh, Victor did that.
Did he? Because I did too.
No, I definitely distinctly remember Tony doing that.
Mm.
Victor may have done
Here's the
that,
thing.
but I definitely
Victor and
remember
I are
Tony
both
doing that.
chaos gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
That not anymore. You're not.
It's true.
Yeah, but Victor is a menace.
Okay.
Looks like
I
we're
would
all
just
back.
describe you
That's
as
actually. I would just say fun. It's just fun. There's no real selfish angle except for once, and that was brief. And we had our moment of drama over it.
Okay, here we go.
Though the repercussions were long lasting. My input on this, put very simply, is that while that's an excellent input for sure on level 1, I think in that section, right, I'm going to give you 3 moments that really stand out for me. One is a plot point, one is a major triumph, and one is the tragedy of that section, I think. The plot point is when we discovered that little hidden door that led to Belcora's old living quarters, right? Where they had the ghost projections, and we found the Void Glutton and fucking killed him against all odds, because that thing was truly eldritch and horrifying and literally ate fear. I'm never going to forget that. The moment of triumph was actually finding the criminals that we were looking for down there, which I think was in the same area, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the moment of tragedy is discovering that we were not, we did not find the innkeeper's son in time and had to return the body.
Mm-hmm. So the thieves were before the Void Glutton. They were being held by the Morlocks.
Gotcha.
The
So
Void
that's
Glutton.
where we started to get an inkling
Yeah.
that Belcor was a problem because we ran into the Morlocks. Got it.
And then the Void Glutton was later on. And then later on, Valak had Lasda Vinkervale on his thing. On his altar. And
But
was
that's all in the correct time frame.
correct.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's my input. I will commence to pour another glass of wine because I can.
Does anyone have anything else they want to add for Act 1?
Just at the end of it is us coming into face to face with that barrier, discerning what we need to lower the barrier.
Okay. When you learned what you needed to
foreshadowing.
do from
Act.
Otari.
Yeah. Like talking with his ghost and
Okay.
There
Feels
was
like a
also
pat-
getting
you know.
chased around the dungeon by Kalito and getting yeeted into a
Oh
hole.
yeah.
That was later.
That was after. That was later.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was
Okay.
there for that.
All right.
And the and Nero was there for that. I remember.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so here's the structure for the first act. Let me see if you like this. We have the flashback about the Rose Guard. Then there's the expedition into the fishery basement, the crypt of Asaphina Menhems, the kobolds, the dragon, the dead tide, the blood haunt, rescuing the thieves from the Morlocks. She goes, "Oh, you really want to tell the story of rescuing thieves?"
I mean, it
We
was.
didn't know.
Do we have
We
to
didn't
call
know
them
there was a
thieves?
greater purpose at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you
That's
did.
what happened.
Yeah, you did learn about them from the Thieves Guild. And then there's
I mean, we could downplay the effectiveness of their thieves guild
yeah.
and how they
We
are.
could call them merchants, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, merchants it is.
why do we need to sugarcoat it? Really?
I don't know.
I mean, it's a thieves guild in a town of 1,000 people or whatever. Like, is that really a thieves guild?
I mean, yeah.
Is
I
there
would
really
not
that
know.
much difference between thieves and a lot of legitimate businesses?
Like legitimate Jack, we got to get him in there.
Oh, that's true. That's absolutely true.
What if legitimate Jack was the narrator? What about that?
That's what I was thinking. Like the
You thought
from
That's
Aladdin, the little,
insanely cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazingly cool. Wait, can we get a hold of legitimate Jack?
You can try.
I mean, here's the thing: for the history part, if we're trekking all around to get artifacts from our history, I will be going back to Absalom, so we can stop by Otari.
Yeah.
And see if he's still there.
So
If
she
he's
goes, so she gets information. She goes, so there's this goblin in a top hat with a wood giant named Jody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes,
Yeah,
I
he's
love
sound like
this.
the
If I
perfect
remember
narrator.
correctly.
She goes, I love this. This will definitely be good for working with things. Now, you guys are a little
know
forgetful.
if
Do you
she's
do you
kidding.
want me to give you any hints of other plot points that you might want to bring up?
In
Yes.
Act 1.
Please,
In Act 1.
Please, it's been 2 years.
There was the
Well, I mean, there's the play,
there
right?
was-
But there's the festival, right?
There-
like,
right? And all kinds of things you learned during the Founders Festival. That's where you met.
yeah, I
Her
wasn't
reading.
sure if we wanted to. Yeah, Credence and Cried, like in the mayor, and like, you know,
Fucking cried.
and you know, we participated in a lot of events in the festival, but I don't know that any of that's necessary. But yeah, like I don't know if we want, you know, do we want this to focus solely on the Gauntlight, or do we want to talk about the potential political machinations going on in Otari? Like, I don't know.
I
mean,
think our story
think-
is complex. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think Game of Thrones, right? There's a whole lot of shit in the books that didn't make it in the movie, into the show, because you got a limited amount of time. So you got to pick the important points.
I
And
mean,
they
Fuck
have
you,
to
Credence
come
and
HBO.
Cried,
Give me young Griff.
I mean, Creeds and Cried gave us a lot of. I don't know what the right word is, but they definitely distracted us a lot from the Gauntlight.
I was gonna say,
rightfully so.
did they do anything other than slow you down?
I mean, ultimately their goal was to buy up Otari, right? Like they wanted to buy the cities, like logging rights. or have exclusive, like have a big company from Absalom have control of the Otari logging. Um,
A legitimate
is that
business.
is that ultimately relevant to
I
the
see them
story?
as bit villains, right? That like for us, the way that we handled it, they turned into bit villains. They had the potential to become major problem, but
Yeah,
to be quite honest, they really weren't. They were kind of a red herring.
I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like communism. Um, I think honestly, all that personally isn't worthy of the opera. The opera needs to be focused more on the Gauntlight. Otari is still going to the city of Otari is still going to play a part, right? Like there's the battle, the festival, the battle in the graveyard, the in Act Two, what happens with the mayor's daughter, ultimately what happens with Carmen, um, and I think the mayoral election can play a part in it, right? So the festival ending with meeting the players in that, right? Carmen and um, Osif.
Okay.
Um, but I don't think it. I mean, yeah, I don't know that it matters that Credence and Cried helped Carmen with his speech, right? And that they were trying to put him in power as mayor so that he would make it easier for them to get control of the city. I don't know. I feel like we're
I
all
see
aligned on
them
that, right?
as
Like
a
as much as we hated Credence and Cried, I just don't see them as part of this
But you have a chance
opera.
to
And I feel like that,
immortalize them so that everyone knows their names.
but I feel like that's
Hmm.
giving them more than they deserve.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if anything, the only part that I feel they deserve is like slight buffoonery in the background that it's like, okay, there were some backers to
Hmm.
Carmen, and that's it. Like a line, maybe.
Yeah, like they could be in the background shaking his hand at after his speech or something.
So you want them to be
Um,
like the chorus of Master in the House in the big "Can you hear the people sing" number?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, except with less
it's
singing and talking and existing.
No. Master of the coin,
I mean,
leader of the Fulu.
yeah, because then there's all the stuff with the sabotaging the log flume and
Why,
She
why do
goes,
I now have the image of Cried making cat sausage?
okay, so
Um,
I'm going to give you three more reminders. The first was the um, the web creature that had all the dioramas leading to his area.
Mm,
The second
that would, yeah.
is the Canker Cult's library. And the third was the room with all the dead people who had eaten the dinner and the poltergeists.
Shank Escos all over that dungeon.
There are so many things you guys did. I remember so many fascinating stories that you guys have completely fucking forgotten.
you're jogging my memory on a lot of
You,
things.
you guys should
Yeah.
rewatch your fucking adventures because they're fucking great.
That's hours. It's hours,
It's
and the
literally
first couple aren't
500
available.
hours.
I know, but it's good. It's good fucking drive and workout material.
True.
I could watch it at double speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I listen to podcasts. But But yeah, you don't have the first several available.
Huh? Oh, true.
I think
We
episodes
started the Founders
1
Festival.
through,
We
like,
started the
13
Founders
aren't
Festival.
available.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the
Is
room with
any of-
the bodies, I don't know, like, I don't even know, like, how, I don't remember the context for, like, what we learned about the people that were there. Like, were they friends of Balcora? Like, did
Yeah.
she poisoned or something? I don't know.
But you got separated.
Yeah. That's the
I
thing.
mean,
I
the
don't.
dioramas. Yeah.
The
The dioramas
dioramas,
are
I
interesting.
recall, like the overarching plot relevance of the dioramas and like their usefulness as foreshadowing and us learning.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what can happen if we fail. Right.
Yeah. And the Kanker cult ultimately led to that giant effigy, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
that's
mean
where we
the
found the
effigy that
Whispering
we made?
Reeds.
Yeah.
No, there was the effigy that we burned, right? Like, that was made of, like, flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that secret room of Balcora's where the Whispering Reeds and her journal were being kept.
Yeah, that's where Kalito first showed up and scared the piss out
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, and that could be foreshadowing as well, like the second encounter with him in Act 2.
And then there's one other thing you haven't talked about. There was a werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Was that in Act 1,
I
though?
fed that
I thought
man
that
and
was
his
Act
dog
2.
stew.
That's Act 1?
Mm-hmm.
That's Act 1.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
remember
werewolf's
where-
name is Jal Mesmin.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He was on the
We
4th
fed
level.
him,
A druid
befriended him.
accused of killing the Otari market guy's wife.
And let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that we want to talk about him.
He was not in control of himself. I feel fine about what we did.
Yeah, no, I do too. And I
Yeah.
think if we mention him in the play, if the play gets out and becomes famous enough for that guy in the market to hear about it, he'll learn that we lied to
Yeah.
him. Because,
I
Grace, for your
think
context, we told the guy that we found him dead, the werewolf dead, who killed his wife. And really, we just let him go.
Yeah, I don't want to put anybody at
I
risk.
think I
Yeah.
also think that qualifies under side quest, right? Like it doesn't tie into the plot very much.
Yeah, because
Like
that was on the
Credence and
same
Pride
level.
don't.
That was right next to where we found Otari's ghost.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the list of all the things that we're talking about here in chat. Here we go. Here are all the things. That's a lot for a first act. So you need to
Yeah.
chop
Yeah.
it down.
We don't want the crypt. We don't need the kobolds.
You don't want
wait.
Safina
Oh, wait.
Menhem's
No,
crypt?
No,
No, no.
we
I
need
was-
the crypt.
I was thinking of a different crypt.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
The
think
dead
Legitimate
tide is
Jack
what we're
as a
calling
narrator.
the raising everybody from the grave, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the dragon, unfortunately, is relevant, even though it was
Well,
a cool level 1 thing to do.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
And I think
I should have put Founders Festival between the dragon and Dead Tide.
Okay.
I don't think we need the swamp drake either.
Okay, leaving out the swamp drake,
Yeah.
chopping it out.
Can I just kind of list off, and if people disagree, just speak up?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. The basement is relevant because it fits with the crypt. I don't think the kobolds are relevant because they don't really show up again. The dragon I don't feel is relevant because it doesn't really tie into the plot. Go ahead. Someone spoke up.
I was just going to say with the kobolds, I think we do need some allusion to the kobolds. It could be very quick and as a side, but we need to explain where, like, Ixen has to be represented in this play. Ixen deals the killing blow to Valcora. Like, we can't ignore where she came from.
You're right.
Yeah, like
That's origin. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I still don't feel the dragon is relevant because even though it is really cool and it was our first dungeon thing, it doesn't tie into anything else.
It made you the heroes of Otari, though.
That's true.
Did
That's
it?
true. I mean, that
Okay,
was a
alright,
big
alright.
deal when we brought that head back.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't. It was a great suggestion. I don't think the blood haunt is probably the most relevant thing to add in.
Yeah.
Even though it was unique and interesting. Same with the swamp drake. I think the thieves and the Morlocks and the Canker Cult Library are essential. I don't think the werewolf is.
Okay.
Void Glutton,
All right.
I think, is probably the monster we killed in this entire section.
Yeah.
So I think that's relevant.
Wes, don't you
Volek,
like-
Lazda is important. Otari's Ghost is important. Barrier is important.
Don't you like that the story's been so amazing that we were considering cutting out dragons?
Yeah. I know.
And,
Yeah.
So she
think
looks
we-
at
1000%.
she looks at this
We
list.
do need the first dragon, but the swamp drake can definitely go. I think the thieves can go too.
I think so.
They're why we were there.
Yeah, but I
If we
think you
can-
could.
if we
I
can
think
add
you
in
could
enough-
rewrite it that we're there because the dead tied.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that works.
The
That
the
works.
gauntlight came
Okay,
to life,
I can-
brought
I
the
can-
brought
I
the
can concede that.
graveyard to life. We can rewrite it that that's the reason we went to explore the gauntlight.
Now that would cut
I mean,
out
we don't have
the
to be.
yeah. That would cut out the plot line of us being suspected of causing the dead tide.
Well, that's fine because that's not
Is
true.
that the correct? Is
I
that
know
the
this.
correct
I know that
order?
we didn't cause it, but yeah, because we
'Cause didn't
went
the dead
we
tide
went into the
happen after
gauntlet.
we went down there, which puts it
Yeah,
after
we
the
went in-
blood
That's
hunt
true,
for
we went-
swamp drake.
We went to find the thieves. We encountered the blood haunt. It went up into the tower,
Yep.
and then the light came on. Like then it was just kind of shining, right? We went back to town, did the Founders Festival. People are like, that light sure is weird, and Rin was really worried about it. She did our Harrow reading, and right after the Harrow reading was dead tide, and then I think the mayor and others were like, huh, that's weird. You guys went there, the light came on, and then the dead rose. What the hell did you do?
I really like legitimate Jack and Jody as being our narrators, but like Rin would also be a good narrator.
Oh.
Ooh, Ren would be insane,
would. She could
particularly
do-
with like a
yeah.
tarot card angle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that too.
like that.
I actually like that better than Jack and Jody, even though I love legitimate Jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she, she kind of told our story in a way before we experienced it. So I just think it makes sense.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So here's the new layout for the first act. She goes, this is still huge. She goes, we're looking at a 3.5 hour opera.
I think
Get
we
rid of
should
the-
cut the blood haunt.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Get rid of the blood haunt.
I mean, if we're cutting the thieves, we don't need the blood haunt. Like, the
Okay.
whole
To be
initial fight in
honest,
the tower
doesn't
isn't
the
necessary.
fishery basement cover both the crypt and the kobolds? So
Yeah,
that's
but it's
actually
just
really
the
all
it's
one
just the
thing.
talking about how it started, eating dinner above
Yeah.
the fishery and agreeing to go below it. Is the way she's looking at that.
Well, and with the barrier can just be we encounter the barrier. Like Amicia
Oh,
and
I agree.
Carmen
That's
really
right.
don't come into play until we go to unlock it, which
Right.
isn't until several beats into Act 2.
who all are you introducing from Otari and in this?
I don't
I think the mayor
alright,
would be introduced in the Founders Festival.
Okay.
The mayor and
Or
I would
Carmen,
like
right? Because
the
Okay.
election.
I would
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Magaloy to be in there.
oh yeah, Magaloy.
Magaloy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we can have a lot of interesting side characters that have, like,
Okay.
you know, a line or two or a section or two in that Founders
Okay.
Festival.
So here is the new summation for Act 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's what I would say, and you guys can contradict me if you want. Completely open to that. The end with the barrier should include, like, the discussion or the offer or the beckoning of Eurevian. Like, that should be the close. That's the cliffhanger.
Well, no, Eurevian is the second barrier. This is the first barrier.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Eurevian,
shit, you're right.
you didn't
You're
hear
right.
you didn't hear Eurevian's laugh or Eurevian's song until the moment you broke through the barrier.
That's correct.
I would say that something we could cut, like if we're still looking to cut something, is the void cut. But I know everybody likes that. But it is. It's just a
I'm
cool
sorry,
monster
that's-
that we fought. But like,
But in the process of doing that, like, we found that multi-sectioned room that had some of the background of Belcor that wasn't being told from, like, the Rose Guard story. Remember?
oh, did we? Did we? No, I don't remember that.
Like, Wes, you remember, like,
yeah,
all
there
the
were
projections and
there
stuff
were
in each one of the
flashbacks
rooms?
to her life building the Gauntlight.
I still say that you can collapse the fishery, the crypt, and the kobolds into a single bit, and that actually crushes that all down to be shorter.
What if we
than you
put
think.
the kobolds?
Montage the fishery.
Why don't we put the kobolds and the dragon together?
Right?
I'll just put the fishery as the intro, and then
Right.
there's the crypt, the kobolds, and the dragon. Here, let's look at this. Here we go. Act 1.
Because I envision the kobolds and the dragon as being a non-dialogue, like kind of a montage of us slaying kobolds, and then slaying the dragon, and then out of the rubble picking up Ixen.
Yeah.
Right, out of
Yeah,
the rubble
exactly.
with that,
Yeah.
Right, like
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You mean
Volk.
the one we labeled as Guardian and the true hero? Oh no, never mind. Too meek to be the true hero. I misread that.
Let's see. So we've got this in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 or 11 parts.
Yeah.
Can someone remind me Volok's deal? Volok and Laz de Vankervale. I'm drawing a blank.
Volok was the worm that walked. He was.
Yeah.
He
I
was
remember him.
Korra's apprentice.
Belcor's apprentice who designed the lens apparatus. He made the lenses and the lens framework that held them.
And did we learn anything about the lenses from our fight with him?
I don't have Mr. Beak on here, by the way.
Oh shit.
Shit. He was still up in, like, part 1, right?
Yeah, he was early. Here's the thing: we
before
can
the
move
Dead
Mr.
Tide,
Beak.
I think.
We can have it that we fight Volok and Mr. Beak at the same time. I mean, we get to write this story.
That's
They're
true.
tied together.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that that's not what actually happened.
There could be like another montage that is like the Mr. Beak Void Glutton Volek.
Honestly, all of our fights would probably fit into montages. So maybe if we've
Yeah.
got fight backed up with fight, right, you just have that as one blur montage that happens quickly, right? So instead of looking at like 10 to 15 minutes a piece, you've got 10 minutes that covers everything.
Yeah.
Action related, I mean.
Okay, so what do we want to cut here? Hold on, let me show you what I got now. I'm laughing that they wanted to spend 5 minutes on this.
Last Bakerville dead in Gauntlight. I don't remember her at all.
It's the innkeeper's son who died that we had to bring him back up.
Oh yeah, cut that out. We don't need that.
Okay.
If we're cutting out the mercenaries,
You're not going to immortalize Laz de Vinkerville's sacrifice?
I mean, we don't even know why he was there.
Yeah.
He was captured and sacrificed.
Yeah,
That's all right.
If we
It's
gotta
us
cut
realizing
if we gotta
that
cut
we
something,
can't...
we gotta cut something.
She looks and
I mean,
says,
okay.
she goes, I think that Volek is a fantastic character, and Mr. Beak is a fantastic character. Not sure about this Lazda guy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, all right.
Because none of us remembered him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this your first act?
This is pretty good.
Yeah, this is pretty tight.
Now that's
I just wanna get to the
12
second act,
items.
so Eric can
This
just-
means that each
know.
of these
That's a lot.
sections is less than 4 minutes long.
Yeah. Well, it's an opera. It's like not word for word. It's-
How long are we trying?
She says,
to
I'm
make this
assuming
first
we
act?"
want this first act to at most be 1 hour.
Okay, then. We're skipping over so much shit. I don't get to make fun of what's his fuck and his horse that shares a mustache with his fucking sword
you
handle.
really don't. You only just meet him at the Founders Festival.
Yeah.
I know.
He doesn't
but it's
deserve- he
yet
does not
another
deserve to be-
opportunity to give him the
Yeah.
middle finger. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will hurt him the most to not be in the opera at all.
I mean, here's the
You
thing.
know, that's a
Rin and the
valid
hero
point.
cards,
You have me now.
Rin and the hero cards, I'm not seeing as like, I'm seeing her as a narrator, not a
Correct. But if
moment
you
in the
mentioned the
play,
hero
right?
cards, and I'm assuming that she would be dealing out the cards and talking about the past, she'd probably
In
have
Verona, where we
she'd
lay
probably
our
have
fair
3 to
seat.
4 minutes in the entire section as the narrator.
Okay, what if we ditch the fishery and we just start in res inside the crypt, right? We're adventurers inside a crypt.
Ooh.
We stumble
I
upon
think
a
that's
crypt.
fine.
Yeah.
Medias
She
res is
kind
a
of
great
looks
way
at
to
you
begin a
and she
story.
goes, we should start off light. We should start off in someplace common and someplace known. Someplace where we introduce your characters not already in conflict. She goes, the opening of the flashback will be full of conflict, but we want to meet you in peace, correct?
Fine. But
Okay.
we should just make it so that everyone but Anira is at the fishery and get the job to
Yeah.
go clear out the
Right.
rats or whatever the original
She
plan.
goes, now what
We're
do
not
you
gonna have
what are
that.
we doing with this library?
Well, that's where we discovered the Whispering Reeds and the journal that details the teleportation circles and
She goes, teleportation
construction.
circles. She goes,
the
and
history of Gauntlight. and-
Whispering Reeds? What is this a story we need to tell?
The Whispering
I
Reeds
guess-
is basically her diary that does describe exactly what
Well,
the
the
hell
Whispering
she was
Reeds is the
doing.
Bible of Nimbeloth.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we also did get like
You got her
basically
journal
diary,
and
her
the
journal.
history of the Gauntlight from the library.
In
I mean-
that case, seeing as those were the documents, right, that we picked up through that bit, I'd say we can actually get rid of the Void Glutton, even though it is cool.
Okay.
Then, well, like with the Kanker Cult Library, while those artifacts we found are important, like if we cut that out, then we're going to cut out Kalito, because he is chasing us because we found those things.
Yet another
And that's
reason to
fine.
have the Void Glutton for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to keep Kalito?
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
we can put
Okay.
we can put Kanker Cult Library and Kalito. Have that be one section.
Hmm.
So here's what we have right now.
I think this is as tight as we can get it.
Okay. She goes,
Yeah.
that only took us an hour and 15 minutes. Let's talk about Act 2.
Yeah.
Well, Act 2, I think, should open with us in the carriage ride to Absalom.
Okay. She goes, do you not want to have Rin deal more cards?
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, if she's
Yes.
the narrator,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carriage to Absalom. And then what happens in Absalom?
Well, in Absalom, we know that we need to procure the Zarmabdian spellbook, who is one of the heroes of Otari. It is needed
Where-
to lower the barrier.
Where we
And-
legally and ethically acquire such a book in no way a skullduggerous manner.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So, ethically acquiring book. Did you just go and buy it?
Yep, that's exactly what
Uh,
happened.
No.
Purchase.
They wouldn't.
No.
We
Okay.
we did ask for it first. We asked, but
Okay.
when they wouldn't
The Al-
give it or sell it to us,
The
we were left with
the
no
Althenian
choice.
archives are a bunch of
Athe-
stuck-up pricks.
Okay. Oh, the Athenium
Athenian.
Archives? Okay, hold on. From Athenium Archives. She goes, okay.
Taking notes, stuck up pricks.
Stuck up pricks. Okay.
Yeah, we
She
really
goes-
want to play that up.
She goes, okay, so you acquired the book, and then what did you do?
Well,
then
we peacefully just wandered around the city until we met some goblins in the
Okay.
puddles, and
Okay.
we met our dear Anira.
Met
Mhm.
goblins in puddles.
King,
Introduced
what was his name? King,
Zezgult.
Zazglut, I believe. Zaz something. Hold on.
I've got Zuzgutt, but who knows if that's spelled correctly. Zazgut.
I know it doesn't paint us in a very positive light, but are we really going to skip over? This is off the record, by the way. What we were doing in Absalom before the puddles.
She
Running
looks at
away?
you quizzically. What? I thought you acquired this book ethically.
No.
yeah.
No.
Yes. Give us 5
No,
minutes
we
to discuss
we
we
this.
stole it. We stole it.
She
We
looks
stole
at
it.
you.
We
Goes. She
stole it.
goes.
Yeah.
You stole it?
Listen,
Yes.
we
We-
needed it to drop a barrier. I mean, this is why I sacrificed Carmen, right? With these barriers, they've got to be dropped. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Okay. She goes, well then so you had to steal the book from the Athenium archives?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess we should, after the carriage ride, get to Absalom and have a whole heist montage.
Oh, a
that goes off
heist? There was a
seamlessly without-
heist?
With a, yes.
Okay, she goes, I
And
can
a
work with
chase.
that.
And then a
Can't forget
chase.
about the
Heist.
chase.
A heist and a chase. I mean, that will make for a good opera.
Yeah.
Or-
Chase.
What was I
Okay.
doing during the heist? I think you guys said I was somewhere
You weren't available at that
because
point
I
in
was
time.
sick at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
I-
was hiding somewhere. I don't remember.
I
We
think I
also
just
got
had
sold
you.
out by your old boss, Flack.
Yeah. You want to bring up your old boss?
No, we don't need to go into that.
Okay.
Like, I think it would add too much.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's just
Um,
a simple fact of we get caught trying to steal something, we have to run away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, so, yes, maybe like some of those chasing us in the montage or whatever could be, like Shiv could be in there, but he
Okay.
doesn't need to be.
Chase
Named or given.
with
Yeah.
Shiv. Okay.
You know.
I
Then you-
distinctly remember chucking a bar of soap at our pursuers.
So you just met some random goblins in the puzzle, and the puddles, and they introduced you to Anira.
Correct.
Well, we met a
They
we met a king.
helped us escape, actually.
We met the king of Absalom.
What?
Actually.
What? King of Absalom?
Well, the goblin king of Absalom.
Yeah.
Zuzgut
Zuzgut.
was the goblin king.
So you tell them that story, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he introduces us to Anira, and I don't think we need to talk about any of that side quest there. We can just say that like he sets us up with Anira because we've talked to him about the undead that we've encountered, and he's like, I know somebody
Okay.
that can help you with that.
Okay. So,
I think
You
that's
meet-
the simplest and straightforward way to do it for a
Yes.
play, right? Like, we
Yes.
don't need to go into
Yeah.
all the other stuff.
I feel like this is a good I feel like this is a good first half of the second act, right?
Stuck up bricks.
And do we?
chasing
I don't
shit.
even know if we need the carriage to Absalom, or that could be like in the background while Rin is dealing the cards.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
it could be like
yeah.
narration to explain like why
Yeah.
we're at Absalom,
Yeah.
or dialogue or something. Like,
Yeah, those can happen concurrently. It's just I was kind of going also off of like how you wanted to start at the fishery in the first act in a
Mhm.
way, like start with
Oh,
something
yeah.
calm
Yeah.
and
But
you
this
know,
is
if
that's
we don't
true.
want to start
she
in the
goes,
middle
this
of a
is
heist,
second
right? Like,
act.
Yeah, but you're right. Like we could be the carriage could be like where it's explained
Yeah.
what we're doing.
That's legit. Yep.
I don't know if stuck up pricks. It needs to be its own scene.
I mean, you brought it up. Okay. So we're pulling out stuck up pricks.
We can
my God,
also
These notes
put
are just insane.
Zuzgut and Anira in the same bit.
Okay.
because That's basically the same event.
Okay. Here we go.
And we don't need to go over the tree. That was an interesting side quest, but that was it.
Yeah, no.
She
A
goes,
side quest that I
okay.
never understood.
there was so much there. You have no idea. You guys didn't figure out half the shit. Okay. So, how's this look?
That's about right.
Okay.
She goes, what do we need to talk about in the heist? What happened in there?
Oh, man. Actually, wait, do we need to go over your pirate connections? Because that's pretty central, Flack, to... No. That we got access because he had connections inside the library.
I don't think we need to go into that. I think we just I don't even think we have to say that we tried to get it through honorable means. I think we just are breaking into this place and get it, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think we need to add in all the other layers.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it short, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to, like, none of that adds to the overall story that we're trying to tell here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just saying, like, what if a story is A to B to C with little flavor in between? It's not great.
I have a note here that says Fender Web. Who's Fender Web? It just says this.
No idea.
Number Wang.
And
Was
then,
it was that the guy that drove you to Absalom? No, you had another, because didn't you have a no Fender Web? Who was that?
It was right. His name is written right before the puddles in my notes. So
Okay.
I don't know.
He might have been your driver
Yeah.
for your carriage.
And soon after all this, when we get back to the Gauntlight, is when we have our first. I have a note about Jafiki and the Smiling Man.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, the tournament.
Okay.
Sugathi, Mummy locked away, Cheth come.
Yeah.
But, you know, the whole... Here's the thing. The whole arena with the Smiling Man and... what was that one creature that we were tasked with killing? Was it Chethka?
No, Chefka
No.
was the
Jeffka
mummy.
was the mummy. He wanted you to kill Jafiki.
Jafiki,
Which
yeah.
was
Yeah.
the Sugathi.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think any of that is important to the story.
The only reason, right, why the arena is important at all is that is how we get the crossbow.
Well, I don't think. Oh, but that is the crossbow that kills Balcora.
Yep.
That would be.
Does it kill her the first time or the second time? It was the second time, right?
Well, no. The second time we actually used the lenses, like we were.
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to.
correct.
That's what killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be the question for Act 3: is do we just make it the one fight where we did it the right way?
Yes.
The first
Yes,
time. I
that
think
is
so
the
too.
correct
Obviously.
thing. Yes, we
then
skipped the
B-
first one.
And then
B
B
dies in the
dies
second fight.
in that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cup is not present for that fight. B dies in that fight. Cup is not in this play. Sorry. Cup.
Really? That's terrible of B to do. Just cut him out completely. He avenged
To be
your
fair, you're not beating the
You
scoundrel
stole his body.
allegations. Not
He's-
beating the
he's-
scoundrel allegations.
He's not going to be in it.
Listen, he's
That's awful. You're a shitty friend.
he I went to protect him from thugs who were going to kill him, and he ran away and let me get beat up instead.
Yeah. And then everything that happened after is so much on a higher level than thugs.
Dude, you're literally sitting in his body. You're literally like it right now.
And I appreciate that.
How is that going to be explained if you play yourself? Like,
I will just say that I was a human the whole time.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh man.
okay. We'll get to that when we get to that.
All right, so
He just
we get
suddenly gets a Donald Trump voice. It's just like, I was magnificently a human the entire time.
I was human the whole time. Human the whole time.
My
I never
allegations.
died.
You
I
notice
body
Valenta is
touching,
kind of
I am
rubbing her
completely
temples.
Exonerated.
Valenta is kind of rubbing her temples at this point in time. And she's
Valenta,
like,
Because
this is
she's
the
so
news-
excited.
the story is this is how a lot of it went. A lot of us just bitching at each other.
So
the entire
And doing crazy shit, and then I hit things with a hammer from time to time.
And lying all the time.
To
So
be
we
clear,
need-
he did most of our lying, or she did all of our lying most of the time.
I have a note here that says Flax Big Uncle Energy. Um, so when we get back, right? So after we meet Anira, we head back to Otari, and we get. That's when the whole story happens with Amicia and the sword. Um, which that is going to be weird, but I think we can just say in the play that her family has this ancient sword passed down from the heroes of, right, and the sword would be present in the, yeah, and you would see the sword in the flashback in Act One, right? So,
Yeah.
and in that flashback, right, you would see all the magical artifacts be called attention to, right? The ring, the cloak, um, all those things,
Yeah.
and the sword. So you would see Amicia and her dad with the sword. We don't need to explain everything that happened at the library with that. As cool as it is, like, again, we've got to cut this down. Um, and
We can have
so
a
they,
moment where we discuss the lineage of the sword and the fact that Amicia and Carmen are connected to it.
yeah,
That being
but yeah, it's
said, we're now coming up on the floor where we run into the devils, right? We're also running
Well,
into
so first you
the
have
mayor and his problems with his daughter, right?
yeah.
yeah. So first there so you've got um you've got the upper arena level where the Velstrak was, where the Hydras were, where the
The tavern with the
nope, that's
band.
one level down. One level down is the
Oh,
tavern. Like the portal to the Underdark, the Darklands, the portal the portal you guys got to the Darklands. There is the lower arena, the gladiator chambers with the trap.
Right.
And then you
There's
hit
what that mouth do, the monster.
yeah.
yep.
And then you went down a level, and that's where you got to the devils.
Yeah, so I honestly think it's, we meet up with Carmen and Amicia. We go to the mayor and get his, like, because we need the mayor, right?
Right?
So the mayor was there too to help us lower the barrier.
Are you going to exercise Asaphina?
I mean, we have to. It's an important item. It also ties into the storyline with the mayor and his daughter.
I don't think we need any of that.
Mm.
I don't think it's. I don't think the Lang guy. With Doriana and everything, like, I just don't think that's important to the story.
Yeah, unless, yeah.
We have so much already to tell, right? Like, I think the arena stuff is a montage of us
Yep.
battling monsters, fantastical monsters, right?
Yep.
That's one line.
B tanking
And
the
then-
mana core. Yep.
Yeah, like that is one line, and then it is the devils, right? Like, and and we are faced with the conundrum that so we battle the devil, right? And you all are like dead or dying, right? And it's just me standing there. And and I don't know if we end with that picture or if we end with me saying to him, let's make a deal, and then that curtains close, right? Like,
Ooh.
Let me offer an alternative. That you make the deal, we get the pass, And then the next act, we open up with Otari on fire, because that's basically what happened.
Yeah, but you're leaving
So
out
you
Carmen
say-
Rajani in that whole segment.
Mm-hmm.
But are you saying, Ashmog, that we actually do the whole thing with Carmen, where we bring him there? Like that's all part of Act 2?
Yes, yeah, that's the
Okay.
way you end that second act. Is him getting folded like an accordion,
Okay.
and while screaming. If we can
Yeah.
figure that out.
And the audience gasps and
Yeah.
murmurs.
Yeah, and then the curtain closes,
And
right?
then the curtains close. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because we have to, because then the city's attacked. Right after
Immediately, and that's how you open the third act.
Well, before the city got attacked, Belcora attacked you.
that. Oh,
At the fish camp,
Yep.
or yeah,
in our dream.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then
we don't-
when we
we
woke
went
up
deep
from the dream, the
inside.
city was
I don't.
burning.
We want to open with Demon Tide right after that, because that would make it seem like Demon Tide was the result of B's deal, right? Like, let's make a deal, and then it goes right into that. I think it'd be confusing.
Yeah. Is I don't think I was ever clear what caused Demon Tide. Was that a fallback contingency if Eurevian was
That was
set free,
Belcora.
or
That was Belcora attacking because you took her devil away.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
So it was because of that. It wasn't.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to convey that somehow in the play, like. So it is a result of us
Okay.
getting
So
rid of
here's
him, but it
so
isn't.
you want to start.
Opening up Act 3 with a brief bit about Belcora getting pissy at us in our sleep, and then we run into town while it's
Okay.
burning is
Yep.
the perfect
Okay.
opening.
So here's Act
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, I just want to throw this out there. When we left Otari, without looking for B's body at all, somebody had a conversation with Amicia, I believe, and made some promises about how her father would be immortalized in this opera.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do we
Who
need
was there
to
for that?
portray him as like a hero in this situation, and he died a hero's death, as opposed to we just walked him in?
I mean, here's the thing: we could
I
lie
think-
and tell this story from a more favorable perspective. We battle with Eurevian. We almost get defeated. We run away. Right? There's no make a deal.
Hmm.
We run away.
We have this. We have this about the same size as Act 1. That's perfect. I would say that in order to make it exactly the same size in terms of topics, we collapse Let's Make a Deal and battle with Eurevian, because really the Let's Make a Deal is not
Yeah.
a very long discussion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, what if we ditch that entirely and we say battle with Eurevian, and then we flee to get Carmen as backup because we know he's a former adventurer, and he comes with us and he's defeated.
Or he
we
just
could-
shows up. He just shows up as we are being defeated with the sword.
Amicia knows though that we came to get him. I think.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you this way. The Let's Make a Deal part in the beginning of the end sets suspense, right? Of are they actually going to do this? Right? And then the end is the dread of, okay, they're leading up to it, and then it happens, and then the curtains close. Now, us promising that Carmen's going to be okay, I think is part of bringing Carmen to Rubian. I think those are all, like, combined. I don't see those as separate parts, but that's just me.
And then, like, when we go to get Carmen, we also have to address the fact that he's become the mayor. That could just be dialogue of like, well, I mean, that could just be dialogue of like, hey, Carmen, congratulations on becoming mayor. As your first duty as mayor, we need your help defeating this devil.
That is a total of like maybe 5 lines that can be delivered in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying like we need to make sure that I think it's important that we call attention to the fact, because if we're going to talk about the Founders Festival, right, there is an election aspect to that. You're introduced to Carmen and Osif and stuff. Like it's important to know that they're both going to run for mayor. In the election, right? Like we need to know the outcome of the election.
Do we need the arena montage and Ixen crossbow if we're gonna do the Bakura battle as we've talked about it?
We don't.
I think
So
we
you're
cut all that.
skipping everything of those entire 3 levels. Because you go through the barrier.
I think it gives us
and then
more
immediately
time.
goes to
It gives us
Eurevian.
more time to focus.
Okay.
To be fair, Wes, the story relevance, the overarching like Belcora storyline, there's not those are mostly like side quests through things that we went through to get to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think it matters that we're cutting out 3 levels to the audience. They're not going to understand that, right? Like, but you still have the exercise Asafina in here. Like, I don't think that we need that either.
Well, you were getting the
I mean,
other
Wes, if you're
elements.
telling me, I can make a
yeah.
Snyder's cut, let's just put all of it in there. But we're not.
Well, I'm figuring an hour for the second act, right?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, but I think
if you-
devoting as much of that to the whole Eurevian
That's 30. That's half of it right
thing as possible.
Act 2 is definitely about the lead up to Revian and the moral compromise that we had to make.
now.
That we were forced into making without our knowledge. Love you, buddy, but god damn it.
I didn't force you to do shit. I didn't force you to do shit.
This was all done while I was unconscious. I take no responsibility
while you were
for
dying.
a lot of
I saved your life.
God damn you.
I mean, I think
Yeah, I would-
ultimately the decision comes down to how we want to portray Carmen's death in light of what you guys promised to Amicia.
Yeah. I think we
I
definitely
say-
play up.
I say we
Yeah.
take the arena montage, replace it with that bit. I think that's relevant.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing: why do we have to have Carmen folding up? Right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's how he died.
But
we're the only ones that know that.
Yeah, and a promise was made to Amicia that we portray her father in a favorable light. What if he dies in an epic battle with Eurevian?
Exactly. Sacrifices himself, kills the devil to save the town that just, put all their faith in him as mayor.
Technically, he is still somebody that showed up to a fight and he died in the process of it, but there was no fight at the end. He's still a sacrificial hero.
But let's make there be another fight.
There's
at
a
the
big
end.
difference between he sacrificed himself and he was sacrificed.
I'm saying
That's true.
Our initial battle with Eurevian, we get our asses handed to us, right? Like that's how we portray it in the play.
Right. Then we go back.
Let's scrap the let's make a deal part.
She looks at you and she goes, "Okay."
I disagree with scrapping let's make a deal entirely. I really do.
I mean, we can't have let's make a deal and make Carmen a hero unless we lie and say that we told him we need you to come down so that we can sacrifice you, and he willingly agreed.
Yeah, that's
Can't
my
have
thing.
both.
Is if we're going to portray him in a heroic light, we can't have it be that his whole reason for being there was to be part of this deal with the devil.
Yeah.
He's still being portrayed in a heroic light. It just ends tragically.
Yeah, but we can still have it end tragically without the deception. And he actually gets to battle Eurevian to the death. And we can have it be that he dies fighting Eurevian, and we could even have it be that he kills Eurevian, and that's what lowers the barrier. It's our story that we get to tell.
Fundamentally, I'm not cool with that.
I understand that. But we're also trying to make an entertainment product here, and we're also trying to honor Amicia's wishes.
Look,
right?
Scorsese
Don't
would have
you
made a good director for this, but we got freaking the guy that did Star Trek and the first Star Wars reboot.
You're
just-
right that we did make a promise to Amicia, and I'm thinking
and I wasn't
back
the one who made that
on
promise.
how. I know. I'm thinking back on how Flack felt as we limped out of the Gauntlight after sacrificing Carmen, and we were all really
But how
missing
good
each
would it-
other and thinking and I remember thinking, the story is that Carmen died a hero. Like that's
Exactly.
what we owe him.
And how much of a bigger hero does it make him look if we have an initial battle with Eurevian where
Yeah.
we're
I agree.
defeated? We
I
crawl
agree.
away. We get Carmen as reinforcements. Carmen defeats Eurevian with our help, but Carmen is the ultimate reason Eurevian is defeated. But Carmen dies fighting him, and it lowers the barrier, and we are able to continue in the dungeon. That is a story worthy of Carmen's name and memory. It will make Amicia feel proud. Just think of how horrible she's going to feel if she knows the truth, right? She probably has a inkling of the truth anyway, but like having it retold and told like that, like she doesn't need to go through that. That's a pain she doesn't need. And I'm not trying to listen. I'm being honest with Falenta right here and now, right? Like I'm the reason this guy's dead. Full stop. It's my fault, right? I
She
get
goes-
that, and
she
I'm
goes,
not
"Do
trying to
you
skirt
want-"
away from that.
She goes, but you guys wanted a Verita. Do we not want that anguish layered in here?
I will say one thing.
Well, telling
Tony,
the
I love
story
you to
this
death,
way.
but I'm not gonna lie. I see what you're doing, and god damn it, do I hate you for it.
I mean, telling the story this way.
You manipulative son of a bitch.
Telling the story this way
I'm in.
shows we were not strong enough to take down Eurevian, which is true.
Mhm.
And it shows that Carmen was willing to come down to fight the devil with us, which is true. Right?
As the new mayor wanting to protect the town that he is now in charge of.
Yeah. And fulfills a promise that we made to his daughter.
If I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted, but I'm drawing a line in the sand on that one. Like I am sticking
Here's the thing,
to.
We could put an asterisk in the program.
We can put an asterisk in a.
Okay, I gotta step away for 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Anira?
Well, I mean, like I said, I think there was a promise made to Amicia. And I think
Yes.
if we are brutally honest with what happened, that is going to break her heart. So,
I agree.
I think I don't think that's what we're really concerned about here. I think that she does not necessarily know the entire truth because we haven't told her the entire truth about what has happened or what happened there. And when she sees this play and finds out, she will be so furious she'll probably try to stab at least one of us with the Rose Argentis.
Well, that's why I'm saying we tell a different story in the play. And Ashmog, if it makes you feel better, when we go to Otari to pick up my, or Absalom or whatever, to pick up my backstory artifact,
Mm-hmm.
I can come clean to Amicia in person.
But the world
Would
will
that make
remember
you feel
Carmen
better
as a
if we
hero.
lie? Yeah, if we tell a different story in the play, will it make you feel better to do that if I tell Amicia to her face what actually happened?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that
I
is
shake
a
your hand on
good
it. I shake
compromise.
Ashmark's
Yeah.
hand on it. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
Yep.
B's about to
Because-
die for a second time.
Because I think for the play,
You're
I
gonna
think
get
for the
murdered in
play,
your
we
own
need
bar.
to. I think because of the promise that was made to her, which I didn't make the promise to her. I just want to be clear about that.
Mhm.
I don't know who did. I think it was Flack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that promise, we do need to alter this part of the story because this will make him a hero. The other thing does not make him. It is heroic him coming with us, but he was reluctant to do so.
Mhm.
And then he just dies immediately, like in a whimper. It's terrible.
That
We were
that
all
is
there.
a
It was
tragic
terrible.
story. It is not a
Yeah.
heroic story.
Fair enough. As long as we come clean, yes, we can whitewash the public account.
And I will say too that I was advocating for a version of opera where we can be a little bit more loosey goosey with the facts.
My only concern is that we made a promise to a little girl. That's
Yes.
No, that is fair, and that is the only reason I'm agreeing to this. To be fair.
Yes.
I have a new box of wine while you discuss the morality of whitewashing your history.
So I made a deal with Ashmog West.
Okay. Yeah.
That when we go to Otari and Absalom to get my backstory item,
Yeah.
that I will come clean to Amicia about what happened.
Okay.
If we can change the story for the opera.
Okay.
So the story for the opera will be what we've been saying, where we're defeated by Erevian, we crawl away, we go to Carmen for help as the new mayor of the town. He valiantly, without question, grabs the Rose Argentis and charges forth with us. And defeats the devil at the cost of his own life.
Okay.
It's a thing where they both take the final blows and they both fall down dead, and that lowers the barrier. And we are able to continue into the dungeon deeper.
Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
I mean, I don't
All that works.
like it, but
No, I
Now,
don't
is that-
enjoy it, but that ethically works.
Now, is that where we want Act 2 to end, or do we want Act 2 to end with the city on fire?
I say we
I think
end
Act
with
2
Carmen dying.
ends- Right. That's a lights go down, curtain closes, everybody's, bawling in their little handkerchiefs. And then Act 3 opens with the town on fire.
Okay. So
Or
here,
Belcora
but we have
harassing us or bitching us
Yeah.
out, and us rushing
Yeah.
to the town. On fire.
here is the new
I-
Act 2.
Yeah. And then
Now, if the what's her name feels like we need to officially commit to the whatever Historia as opposed to what we chose initially, we could probably discuss that too.
Yeah.
do we?
But I
Are we
think
keeping-
based on
Go
what we promised Amicia, I think this is the way we need to go.
Yeah, I
'cause
agree.
Are we keep?
Because this is heroic story. This isn't brutally facing our inner demons and becoming better people.
yeah, I would drop out.
Nobody
if
said
that was
anything
the
about
case.
becoming better people.
Okay.
Honestly, I
B,
don't think
B
that
did
we've become better people
more
on
human.
this adventure. I feel we got worse. Fair.
B,
Alpha
B
has a
did
great
become
point.
more human. Hmm?
Yep.
So are we keeping the arena montage and crossbow?
I don't even think we need to keep the exercise A Safina, but I mean he does make a good point that it goes from them dropping the barrier to us encountering another barrier immediately.
Yes.
which doesn't make any sense. So,
I
we
like
kinda-
keeping the
I've-
exercise at Isafina
Hold
because
on.
it.
I've got an idea. We can cut the montage with the arena. You're right, it's a minor point. We can keep in let's make a deal, but it was more than he could handle. Right?
I don't.
He wanted
I
us
mean-
to bring a person of bloodline of Rajani, right? He argued, he basically made a deal with B for it. But when we did, we fought and he lost.
I see what you're saying.
I don't quite.
He's
What I'm
saying
s-
that we did make a deal. We brought Carmen, but we killed Eurevian with Carmen. Despite that deal. I think that just adds confusion to the story.
I think it does.
That might muddy the waters. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I think having the exorcism with a Safina, I mean, that will be a sizable thing, right? Like, we stayed
Yeah.
with her, right? We learned
Well-
about the Lang guy, like,
It's also
Well,
how
the
we get
exorcism
Wait,
of
that-
Asafina was just the tomb where Asafina's.
tomb.
Yeah, that's where you got her holy symbol.
oh,
and the
that's
cloak.
not. I'm sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking of Osif's daughter.
Right. That is
Yeah.
Doriana.
The cloak that I think
Yeah, the Huntress cloak.
Calcifer still
Yes.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. No, that is still important. Yes, the exorcism is very important. Then I think we keep the arena montage, and maybe
Okay.
we don't need the Ixen crossbow thing. But
She goes,
we might
she
as
goes,
well,
but
right?
we
Like-
need some heroism here. So far you've been thieves, and then you turn into betrayers. She goes, this gives a chance for you
Not
to
in this
stand
version.
up and be heroes as you go. She's like, I feel like if we do the arena properly, we can portray you as powerful, and your defeat at Eurevian's hands will have more significance.
Okay,
Oh,
I see
that's
that.
I mean, if
fair.
we're going-
yeah,
I see
that's
that.
fair.
I mean, that's fair. I would say if
Yeah.
we wanted to go for like the heroic thing that we did in this area, I would go back to the guy with the Lang and the little girl. But fair.
There's also the Battle of
Yeah.
the Bands. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're right. The
And you don't have Kalito's second visit in here.
oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that would
We left
be
it- did-
after
Did
the.
we leave him? Did we leave him in Act 1?
Yep, you had him in Act
Yeah, we
1.
left the Quaker. Yep, yep. We definitely have to have that in here.
Okay, so we'll put this
When
here.
was that?
It was
that-
before the arena. She goes, but I
Yeah.
think it might work better after the arena.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, I don't know. We were defeated. I mean, Ashmog and I were defeated by Kalito, and then we're immediately defeated again by a double. Do you think it's good to have two moments of defeat, one after the other?
2 moments of defeat.
She
followed
goes,
by
that is a good
moment of
point.
sacrificial
Hold on
victory.
just
I
one
think that's
moment.
Okay.
Here we go. She goes, how's this for Act 2?
Well, I think we all agreed to cut. Let's make a deal, right?
Yeah.
No, you were saying
Okay.
to say let's make a deal, but
Yeah.
the deal involved you bringing Carmen back
Uh,
and attacking instead.
I did posit that.
Yeah.
I did posit that, but I think I got
I think
voted.
it-
Well, wait. Then why does he let us go when he defeats us?
Right.
I was saying that we crawl away. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we escape bloodied, like clearly overpowered, but we flee.
yeah.
She goes, but I feel like the torment of making a deal and then having the question of whether you will fulfill that deal or renege on that deal is significant.
Wait, B, were you
Honestly,
tormented?
here's how I feel about it. I still say we cut the arena, even though it is one of our victories. It wasn't the great victory there. I think us getting our ass kicked by Kalito, our ass kicked by Revian, us being forced into a corner, is an interesting series of events that kind of emotionally takes everything to a low point that instantly shoots up when we beat him with Carmen.
Yeah, but it's still sad.
Do you
that
understand what
we
I'm trying to
defeat him.
say? I mean, Empire. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with Star Wars. Empire, right? Who wins?
Yeah.
Is it sad or is it happy? It's pretty fucking depressing.
Yeah. I mean, this is our Empire Strikes Back. This act.
This is Act 2.
Yep.
This is the second film in the trilogy.
I love how I thought this was going to take 5 minutes.
We have a lot to go over. So heist, chase with Shiv, Susgut, Nira, Nisia, Carmen. All of that's
Well, if we're putting
essential.
the deal in here, then I don't have to tell her anything in person, so we're fine.
Well,
I don't
All
have
right,
to
yeah.
have that awkward
I
conversation.
mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll have
I'm
it.
sure I will be confronted with her at some point as she's wielding the Rose Argentus and trying to kill me.
You know what, buddy? I'm ridden enough with guilt over this whole thing with the little girl. I will take the hit for you and not identify you. I'm gonna tell her when we get to Absalom, right? Because she doesn't deserve to hear that shit from a play. She deserves to hear it from one of us.
Oh, I agree.
So I'll take the hit for you, and I say we keep it in. Is that fair?
All right.
Okay.
Well, and we're also going to defer to the expert that is our writer here.
Our writer, yes, correct.
Like, is that your role here? You would say writer, Lenta?
She goes, I am a composer and a writer, yes.
Composer. Yes, okay. Yes, if you think this is the right length for the act and we've hit the right story beats. Then...
Yes. She goes, I think this is excellent.
So
she goes, now, Act 3.
Hold on. So we agree that the arena needs to go just for pacing, right?
No, I think the arena's fine.
That?
I think
Okay.
Polenta had made a good point. Like, it shows us being strong and it. Otherwise, we don't have any.
Plus, the way you describe the Smiling Man, she can't wait to bring a character on stage with that mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. If
now,
she's okay and can make that work, that's fine.
Okay.
I think Act 3 opens with. Do we think it opens with us battling, like mid-battle with Balcora? Like, and the audience is like, wait, what's going on? Like, why are they battling Balcora right now? And like she's summoning that phantasmal thing, right? It's this huge, scary thing. And then we all like wake up in a cold sweat. Right? Like right as the battle climaxes.
With the city burning in the background.
Yeah, and then we hear the sounds of the city burning in the background.
I just think for completeness, we should begin the same way with Ren and the Hero cards and then cut immediately into Belcora in the Night Sweats.
Okay,
I think that's,
yeah. Yeah, but I'm not thinking a long, epic battle with her, right? Like, just all of a sudden a battle, right? And right
honestly,
before
it doesn't
we're
even
dead.
have to be a battle. It just has to be her just raging out on us for like 2 seconds. Right? Like a couple lines of her just losing her mind over losing her devil, and then we wake up and we find Otari on fire. Does that make sense?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be fun to bookend it with a battle with her and start like in both sides of it, right? The first battle being one where we're defeated by her, and the last battle we kick her butt.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I would consider, not actually opening with Rin and the hero cards. I think that's more of a shock because we've set up that expectation. So to open in the midst
Okay.
of the dream battle.
Okay, that works. Just a thought.
We could do like Rin and the hero cards could have a narration after Demon Tide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Right.
now here's what they have to do to finish this once and for all.
She goes, if we're opening with
I like
Rin
that.
on all the levels to get the audience back into their seats, she goes, I think we should do it again. But I think that we can have that lead straight into the battle.
Okay.
I think we can do that. She goes, I've got this idea. She goes, I've got this idea that you guys are standing there, and then we have an illusionary, like, light come down on you and appear to vaporize you. And while that light is coming down, you guys go running back to your beds. And then all the actors sit up at the same time, gasping.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate.
That's basically what happened.
Yeah. She goes, okay, that sounds great. She goes, okay. So then Otari is on fire, and what did you do?
We split up. This part is obviously going to be a montage, but we split up into multiple different areas that were on fire. People died. We fought multiple different kinds of devils.
Devils?
We won.
Demons.
Yeah, me and B split up to go protect the mayor.
Demons.
Demons.
Oh, they were demons? Okay, yeah, demons. My bad.
Hence Demon Tide.
Hence Demon Tide, yes. Dead Tide. Demon Tide.
But yeah,
How many tides?
I think Ashmog and I with the mayor makes sense because we've introduced the mayor before in the play.
Right?
I think because I don't know that we have to signify the splitting up because I don't think we need to show Morbilant and Morbilant in the play. Like, they can be background characters, but like showing the group go there and like help them, and then showing the group that goes to the Dawnflower Library. Like, we haven't really talked about Vandy.
However, this is the first time we're telling you about this, right? Like, we haven't described
Correct.
any of this to her before. I say we definitely describe some of the demons in detail because, like, there was that giant bird demon that was really cool. There was that stupid possessor demon in the Dawnflower Library that was awful. Me and B dealt with, I want to say, like, smoke and fire goat demons, I think, in the mayor's mansion. Like,
I honestly
there's
don't remember.
there's good costuming work in that section for sure. But anyway, we win. Long story short.
Yeah. But I do see that as a montage, right, of us
Oh, absolutely.
fighting fantastical demons, right? Like, they could even be like a backdrop that's just scrolling through, and we're just like,
If we want to go low budget, yes.
yeah. Because I just, as sad as that event was, there's so much in Act 3 to cover.
Yeah.
We do need Magaloy's death as part of.
Yes. Yes. And that's, I mean, that's why we introduce him in the festival, right? Like, and he could be anytime in the play that we're in the city. Like, he can be a presence up until that point that's friendly and helpful. And,
Yeah, we don't have the thieves in there, so we don't have to include Yen, unfortunately.
No. Yeah.
I would say that's definitely something to skip.
After that, well, let's see.
So you have the elevator collapse.
Yep.
Mhm.
Though that's not a major point. We don't have to stick with that too hard.
Children of Belcora,
Yep.
the Naga
Let
and the
them kids.
Dire Wraith, the
Yep.
Frogimuth.
The froggy mouth.
I mean, the Drow
Yeah.
is like the big thing, right? They
Also, the people that
Drow.
we stole eggs from during their trying times.
Yep. You
Bird-
buddied
Yeah, I
up.
don't know
You
that we
buddied
need
up
to
with
include
Duloc,
that.
Oh, right.
and then there was the Gug.
The Gug is
I think-
essential because it has a lens.
Yes. The lenses should be the main focus of our Act 3 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Froggy myth and all the children of Alcora and all those the cages and everything like that. Like, I don't think I think the Gug is the main thing to focus on there.
Yeah, I agree.
So that had a lens. I can't even remember where all the lenses were.
The Erdefin, I think, had one.
Yep, the Erdef.
We
and
also ran into fucking Kevin at some point.
we don't need to talk about Kevin.
No,
don't-
we don't need to talk about Kevin.
Hey, nice.
I mean, Kevin was easy, y'all. I just sniped him.
Kevin can go fuck himself. Hey, 2 references.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's the
I mean,
other lens. Where's the third lens?
The
There's the
ochre one,
Erdefin.
right?
Well, there's the one that's embedded at the bottom, so that's the 4th, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's the one that Erdefin had, there's the one the Gug had, and the third one we had trouble finding.
It was on the bottom of the water. It was in the river
Yep.
Oh,
beside
yeah.
Kevin's Island.
Okay, that's right.
Then maybe
we,
Kevin does need
we
to
can
be-
include Kevin. We can include Kevin, and we can have Kevin be guarding the lens,
Yeah.
and yeah, and
fucking
have him
Kevin.
be, yeah.
Hold on, I need to pour myself another glass. We're gonna go over fucking Kevin.
So I think after Demon Tide, we need the Drow and us learning about the lenses, and then kind of like getting each lens.
Yeah.
She goes, "You just met a bunch of Drow?"
We
were surprisingly cool.
befriended them. That actually was Calcifer's doing. He did a lot of diplomatizing there.
Yeah, I
You,
think
like,
that I,
live there
Can
now.
speak their language.
do we want to have it be where like the elevator collapses and we kind of stumble, like they rescue us from the collapsed elevator? I know that's not what happened, but
I guess we could collapse into the lair of the giant spider, and they help us defeat the
Ooh.
giant spider.
well, they didn't help us.
That's
defeat it.
really-
We did that on our
Yeah.
own.
Yeah, but I mean, we're already.
But I
fucking
do like where you're
couple
going.
They
things.
could come out after and be like,
Yeah. Oh, and be impressed by it and not
Yes.
mad because we killed a spider.
yeah.
Because normally most drow would be mad that we killed a spider. In D&D terms.
Unfortunately, Lolth is not a thing here. But
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that is fortunate. That is fortunate, not unfortunate. That is fortunate. Then yeah, I like what you said, Ashmok. We collapse into the spider's lair. We defeat the spider. The drow are impressed by that, and take us in, give us shelter, and we talk to them about the lenses, and they talk to us about their past.
Are we gonna put in that moment where Flack decides to run straight into the middle of the spider's nest for no apparent reason?
No, we
No,
don't. I don't think
because
that.
we-
Without
Because
any invisibility on.
because
it doesn't
we
seem relevant.
collapsed into the spider lair. We collapsed.
Yeah,
into
exactly.
that.
We heroically collapsed into it.
With heroism.
Yeah.
You met your earlier dragon's mommy too.
Right? Yeah, the black dragon that we killed in 18 seconds.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I forgot about that dragon.
With
Have a
the
lens.
I don't know how we pulled that off.
with the freaking
I don't think Wes knows how he pulled that off.
with the brain creatures with the intellect devourer that took over the.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hmm.
She's like,
I
killing
still
dragons
say,
is
like-
always
Yeah.
good.
We can have that
Yeah, we
on the
could-
way to do. Oh god, the Gajateth.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the
We c-
spikes on its back, right?
We could.
That,
we could.
that is the. Oh.
Instead of Kevin, we could say that the dragon was guarding the third lens.
Yes, that's way more impressive.
You know,
Would
we
we
could just
want
make Kevin into another dragon, and then just have another dragon in the story.
The dreaded
Kevin.
black dragon Kevin. Let's spitball a choice. Do we want the dragon guarding one of the lenses instead of Kevin, or do we want that fucking thing?
We could have this fucking thing instead of the Urdeffin, because that was a little genocide-y.
Oh, that's
you
true.
make a point. You make a point.
That's true. I mean, the Urdeffin were cool looking though, like with their translucent bodies and everything.
To be fair, it wasn't really genocide-y. They kept coming at us.
They were asking for it.
Do you see what they were wearing?
They were going. They were
Nothing.
going to murder us.
They were. We stomped into their home.
Yeah.
They told us to get out. We had no choice but to murder them.
Yeah, exactly.
We said, "Give us your
That'll
sacred
totally
treasure."
hold up in court. You heard it from our lawyer.
Yeah, I think the Urdeffin guarding one of them, the dragon guarding the other. And, oh my
Didn't we
god.
run into some kind of fucking trash golem too?
There's the
Yeah,
Gug.
but that. Yeah. When there's the Gug. Yeah. So those are the three big monsters that we can have guarding each lens. It makes sense narratively, right, for a story.
Yeah. So the Urdeffin or the Gajateth?
I'd say the Gajateth instead of the Urdeffin. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Flack.
It is genocide-y. And then we can learn about the monsters from the Drow, right? Like they could tell us about them.
I mean, the Drow basically did point us in the directions of where they were.
Yeah. And then when they're defeated, we have all the lenses. Can't remember what the next step down was.
Next step down was Lady's Whisper and the test of the
Yeah.
the test of the loyal.
Yep.
hmm
That dungeon was super weird.
Remind us a bit on the test of the loyal. I remember Lady's Whisper.
So she escorted you down, and you were to do tasks one by one on that level to test your loyalty to what's his name? Freaking
Nimbleoff?
Nimbleoff, her name. Yes.
Yeah. That's where we ran into the Castlevania Rainbow Hall.
Yes, the Rainbow Hall, the horrible memories, the lava scorpions, the ghosts with the poison tip arrows, the Velstrax, the
That fight was such bullshit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Then you ran into the Aboleth.
Oh, yeah. that somehow didn't murder us.
Again, I don't know how.
What thing was the aboleth? What did that look like?
Hold on. Is that what it was called?
So much of like what we think we did, it just really came down to luck. I honestly believe that.
Oh, God damn it. I don't have my keys on the fingers on the right keys.
I don't have my keys on the right fingers.
Yes. Hold on.
Got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Did I have to create this from scratch? I think this was it. No. No, it was something else. Hold on.
Because I know what an aboleth looks like in D&D, but I don't think we fought something that looks that way.
Yeah, it
I
was.
mean, we referred to it as an aboleth because it had like similar abilities.
Yes. Hold on. That is what.
Yeah,
that's
that
an
thing.
Algothu. But let me pull up the individual map. I think I might have the carcass laying on it still. This is what you. Nope, that's not what you fought. You fought this.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
They got
Vidaleth.
away.
The nightmare fish.
I might have missed that session.
We didn't kill it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
got away.
Escaped to a different plane.
Yeah.
It's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Murder boner for us.
You fought
Let's see, that's
him
a
in the
lot of
little
stuff.
sewer water that was off to the right of the bottom level, where you had to go through like the swamp water.
Yep, and the valves.
Yep, and there were also all the chules, the void bracken chules.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
I mean, does it make sense just to move from Lady's Whisper, Test of the Loyal, to the Belcor encounter?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, my thinking is we should be focusing on the lenses, how we got
Yeah.
them, the trials,
I mean,
and how we got through them.
Yeah, I think the battles for the lenses is going to take up most of Act 3. Then yeah, we can get to Lady's Whisper, but like, I don't remember.
There,
exactly
I
her-
would like to say.
Here's
that
what we
there
have
is,
so
I
far.
think-
Oh, that's the wrong language.
Oh.
Hold on just a minute. Let me delete that.
Wingdings.
No.
I can understand it.
That was in Aklo because I have a freaking chul selected. There.
Teleport to Otari.
Yes.
I say
You
we put
stepped through a
Lady's Whisper.
You stepped through
Oh,
a
go ahead.
portal that Rin summoned to get you were at the fish camp, and Otari was being attacked by demons, and Rin teleported you there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was going to take 2 hours to get there otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
True.
thought we'd.
I
Drown
say
passed by
we,
spider cars, learn the story of the lenses, Gajateth fight and lens, dragon fight and lens, scud fight and lens, ladies whisper trials about core fight. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, B dies,
Yeah.
and the Valcora fight.
Okay.
Do we want to go over the fact that I died?
Oh, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should die
Okay.
in the fight too.
Okay. That factually
And,
did happen.
I actually forget that you died because you came back to life.
Yeah.
And I don't lord it over everybody.
How dare you?
Okay.
Um,
How's that look?
it looks all right. The only part that I think is somewhat relevant, maybe, but it's probably a side point, is we did acquire and upgrade the original equipment, right, from the Otari 4, the Rose Guard.
Yeah, I don't think that's relevant.
Okay.
Oh,
it's not
Kalito.
relevant.
We need Kalito.
Kalito.
When did we kill him? Was it before Ladies Whisper, or is it part of the trial of Ladies Whisper?
It was before.
It was
Yeah.
before. It was after the bird, right? He was
Yep.
in that room.
He was
Yeah.
across the lake from the bird.
I would put him between the second and third lens. So like the audience thinks like, okay, they've done lens 1, they've done lens 2, they're about to get the third, and then this bastard shows back up.
And we jump him.
Yeah.
I think it's okay if Act 3 goes on a little long.
Okay.
I think it's, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people sat down for Return of the King and the infinite ending that was.
And they didn't even scour the Shire.
That's true. They didn't. Those bastards.
Well, and I mean, we don't have multiple endings in ours.
It's true.
Even though there were.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah, but we're not including those, so it's
Do
fine.
we want to show how B and Ashmog are still here?
No, you
Just
can
end
just
it
leave
with
that to
the-
their. Just leave it and say that they're dead.
Okay. That's a story for another day.
Yeah, set up the
We
sequel.
need something for the sequel.
Yeah.
That's true. It's
Okay.
true.
She goes, I have to say, reading over this more and more, this is looking more Histria than Verita.
Yeah.
It
think you're right.
appears that even though we like Verita and would like to do Verita, and I would love to do that, we, in order to protect the integrity and reputation of certain people involved, we need to go the other way.
Yeah, I agree.
She nods. She goes, I have no problem with that. She goes, is this it? Is this our 3-act structure?
As long as you have no objections.
She goes, I do not. She goes, I look forward to writing this story.
Cool.
And she pulls up ChatGPT.
Oh, no. She's an ethical person. She'd use Claude.
Okay, so she says, now, co-producers, we need to talk about a venue. She goes, I've picked a location. We've just got a problem with it. She goes, I think we should have it at the Kintargo Opera House. But there hasn't been a show there in nearly 10 years since Barzillai Thrune took control of the city. She goes, once the Silver Ravens liberated it, the Opera House spent years under the care of Songbird Hall, the Temple of Shaylin. She goes, but they still haven't opened it up. She goes, I think we should be the first show in the Kintargo Opera House since the liberation of Kintargo.
I mean, that sounds fabulous to me.
Yeah. Are there?
All right. What's the
I
catch?
mean, are there other options?
She
That
goes,
sounds pretty good.
the
But
catch is, this is not my building. I don't have any control over it. She goes, it's under the control of the Church of Shaylin. She says, but the high priest, Zachrin Vast, is in charge of the venue. And I think you should convince him that the Kintargo Opera House should reopen with our play. And she goes, I wish to reiterate, it is very important that you not expose that I am part of this yet. She goes, I have many, many enemies, and I have many, many people who would take control of this story if they had their way. We mustn't let people know that I'm involved. She goes, but you can allude to the fact that you have a famous, opera composer and writer. What do you think?
I mean,
Are you asking us to talk them into it?
Oh, yes, I can't, or they'd know I'm involved.
Okay.
I mean, talking
yeah.
people into doing things is my specialty.
She goes, wait till you hear what's coming up next week.
What's coming up?
how long
next
do we have
week?
to wait?
She
Is
says,
she breaking the fourth wall right now?
she says, okay, the court of Zachrim is constantly being bombarded with requests to perform in one of the venues that the church controls. But as it turns out, Zachrin is a huge fan of the arts and will be hosting a fete in the Kintargo Opera House to celebrate several of the city's painters and sculptors just next week. I have managed to procure invitations to the fete for each of you. And she takes these cards out and lays them out. And she goes, not only will you get to meet Zachrin Vast and interact with him, but you'll also meet all of some of the town's most illustrious artists, critics, and socialites. And then you'll be able to build your reputation before your play is even released. She goes, what you need to do is go to this event, hobnob, interact with people. If any of you are artists, create some art for the event itself. She goes, make an amazing impression on the people there and Zachrin. And then when it's all over, try to get a private audience with Zachrin to secure the Opera House as a venue. And she kind of claps her hands. Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yes.
You can do it.
And I assume that you can point my friends here to places in Kintargo where they can get attire that is befitting such an event. I mean, I of course already own such attire. But
She kind
as you
of
can see, my
chuckles.
friends.
She kind of chuckles and she goes, I know this is going to sound bizarre. She goes, but I think you should wear your adventuring gear. Now, don't, we should clean it up. We should have some bangles and make it look fancier and all that good stuff. She goes, but if you're going to tell people you're the heroes of Otari, I think you need to look the part.
All right. If it's that kind of thing, then if you think that will work, then that's fine. But
She goes, yes. She goes, I have costume directors that work for me. We'll get one of them to work with you guys. You can go to some of the finer stores here in the area. I'll give you some money. And then you can accessorize your outfit with some beautiful, flourishes. Make it look like you put some thought into things.
Excuse me, I don't look that way already.
And she says, again, I want to keep my name hidden. You can say that you're working with a famous director and build up excitement, anticipation, and speculation. But I do not want my name attached to this yet. She goes, I'm afraid if it's released too early, people will try to beat me to the punch.
Are there other names that we could use of note if pressured on who our benefactor or writer is?
She laughs and says, you don't want to pick someone lesser and attach themselves to this.
Well, I'm not saying someone lesser. I'm saying someone of equal to you. Or are you saying there is no one equal to you?
She chuckles and says, I am the best operatic composer in the world right now.
So we shouldn't say to anyone that we have the best operatic
No,
composer in
no,
the world
no,
on our side.
no,
Because
no.
they will know that's you right away.
She goes, they might assume some other people might be involved, but you don't want to identify with them.
And I thought I had an ego.
I know you better than to contradict your statement, even though I know it's true.
Okay.
Well, I think this sounds fabulous, and I cannot wait. Yes, I look forward to working with your stylists.
Okay. Well, she says, well, I have to get to work. She goes, next week it is.
Okay.
She hands you each the invitations to the fete.
The fate.
Spelled
This pen stopped
Fete. Fate.
My pen is not working. Can't take any notes.
So, do you guys want to go ahead and call it a night?
Seems like a good spot.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and call it a night.
That's some good
And let's get back to this. I swear I never know what's going to happen with us. I prepared.
What's the name of the event again? The ball?
The fate.
Oh, yes. Duh, you just said it.
Yep.
I got the pen to work. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Let me get back over here. We'll turn off Kintargo. Turn up the music a little bit more. Flack! Stars and Wishes.
Oh man. Can't everybody get a star? That was. I can't decide between B and Ashmog.
Okay. So we got B and Ashmog. Any wishes?
Okay. Yeah. I wish that my flight is on time a week from now, because then I will be able to play.
Yay!
Yay!
B cup.
The only thing that
Oops.
could stop that is war, right?
If war reaches between,
Are you
yeah,
you
if the
leaving
war,
the country?
Motherfucker.
if the war
I mean,
gets
are you
between
leaving the-
Dallas and St. Louis, then things have gotten really bad, and this game is probably not the highest priority anyway.
No, I think it'll be more of a priority.
Yeah.
My
I'll also
star-
point out that you guys got 1 production point for planning
Ooh.
and I'm putting the project production points. You currently have 8 production points. If you look at your little right here on the ticket, and you can double click on it and pull up the little character sheet and see what your production points are.
They have 10 hit points.
Let's kill it. This creature. This level 1 creature. It seems
Hold on,
friendly.
I got my hammer back. I need to test it. Hold still.
No.
This is not very nice.
I think my star goes to Ashmog.
Okay.
Oh.
For the back and forth around the Eurevian deal and everything like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any wishes?
My wish is that David's flights are not delayed,
Yes.
and that he can make it.
Calcifer, stars and wishes.
I give a doom point to Wes for all this organized disorganization.
Yes, for making you bicker for 2 hours over something that should have been 15 minutes.
And then I give
Who defines
stars
what should?
I give the star to B Cup for notes.
For
Also,
notes.
Wes, I double clicked on that little thing in the middle, and it's a trap. It won't let me close out the
Not?
thing it opens. Yeah, because there's a close button, but I click it and it doesn't do anything.
Oh, I don't know. Keep clicking
So
it.
now I
Works
just
for
have
me.
this. I have this permanent screen open that won't close.
Once you leave the thing, it'll go away, I promise.
Yeah, once I
Okay.
leave, I just
Yes.
thought it would be funny. I'm just here, just like, oh man.
Did you try turning it off and then back on again?
Okay. Anira, stars and wishes.
I already told you.
Oh.
My star goes to Flack for telling Ashmog to chillax.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes.
And for the Zarum impersonation, and for the quote that has got to go on the poster for our opera. We invaded their home and they told us to get out. We had no choice.
Now Tony did the Zarum impersonation.
Oh, was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was me. But wait, what was that? What was that in reference to? We invaded their home.
The
They told
Urdefin.
us-
The Urdefin.
Urdefins.
Yeah, the genocide.
no-
The Urdefin
We
genocide.
had no choice but to kill all of them.
Right.
Okay.
Got a job to do. My mission's incomplete. Only a traitor would consider making peace.
Any wishes, Anira?
Defins have to pay.
So listening to all of the shenanigans from earlier in the campaign, I wish I'd started sooner.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
lot.
Aw.
You came in at a really good time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had hit our mesh at that point. It was a good integration point.
Yeah. But there was
was
a lot
also
of
good.
chaos in that first third of the adventure.
Yeah, we were still finding ourselves for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Zarum says, "I give my hero point to Ixen because Ixen is the best." And I wish that I didn't miss sessions on Monday. Ashmog, stars and wishes.
100% accurate, no notes. My star goes to B for a couple reasons. One, despite your best efforts to be a manipulative bastard, you were still willing to compromise, and that earns a lot of my respect. Also, just incredibly well played. Like your notebook played an immense role in us setting this up, and
Yeah.
I think we came up with a really good narrative for what we did. It was an incredible walk down memory lane, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Okay. Well,
wishes. I hope everybody. Enough people have wished David that makes it next week, and I hope he does as well. I hope everybody has a great week, and I can't wait to
Aw.
see y'all
Aw.
on Monday.
yay. Okay.
And notes. Just to comment about my notes, I go from Rob Turtle asking us to investigate men missing from his lumber camps. Or Rab Turtle.
Reb Turtle, yes.
Reb. And then I have a note that says, Zarum, we don't care about you, so we're going to save you. And then think about where that was in the adventure.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
The lumber camp and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The next
Yep.
note is about the slave camp in the desert that we had to. So
Ow.
So there's a little bit of a
There's a-
gap there.
there's a gap in my notes. So
Well,
don't give me too much credit for notes.
Fun fact from my notes, as I was scrolling through, I realized I messed up the session numbering, and this was actually session number 100.
Ah, very nice.
So, congrats, everybody.
Okay.
Made
And
it.
how
appropriate
fitting that
for a
it's a recap.
session.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
The
just
100th episode of Seinfeld
impressed
was
that
a
you all
recap
take
episode.
notes.
Yeah.
I mean, I take notes in air quotes.
I have all this in my head. Like I
Yeah,
I
could
mean, a lot of it's in
I
my
have,
head.
I have,
That's
I have no
disturbing.
notes.
I
None.
could tell you your
That's
fucking
it.
story in way more detail than you would ever believe. Okay. Well, you guys have a good night. See you next week.
Night.
Night.
Bye.
Have a
Yeah.
good week,
Hey, David.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
David?
Oh, sorry.